What's up? What's up? Who's in the house? We got Scotty Skulls, the podcast daddy, charcoal looking ass in the house. Oh, Shell's here. You guys ready to see the angry man? What's up, Lucia? I need a commentator up in here. We need to get Jay up in here, but she was already live like all day and slept half of it. Whoops, did I just say that? All right, so you guys want to see what I got? We got a sketch of Bert here. Mod people, I can't because I'm on StreamYard, not what you call it, YouTube. I went on YouTube earlier playing around. I was on Streamlabs too, but I'm just trying to figure out how to work this. All right, the red-faced man. Can you guys hear that ugly music in the background? You want something different? I'm just loaded with people. I got a whole stadium full here, you guys. I got 13 people hovering over my shoulder, looking ass. Alright, well, we're gonna give Bert some character here. Real quick. No, it's StreamYard music, I think. Can you guys hear it? Man, he's got pointy ass ears. I never noticed that before. He sure do. You can hear it. Yippee. So I know it all, you guys. Car build music, you know what? I'm gonna I build cars, so I'm probably some of my stuff's probably gonna be how I put cars together, because I don't know if all the drawing people, artists would like that, but I think it would be cool. I built some pretty cool stuff. Like right now I'm building a limo from scratch, a one-off custom. It's a it's an Escalade. He's got dark green eyes too. Share it on J4J podcast group. Yeah, I don't know how to share anything. I can't even like put my link. I think I figured it out like today once. Small town is in the house. So I bet y'all can't wait for Jay and me to draw a horse on Friday. That's gonna be so fun. But I drew the butterfly yesterday left-handed, and I'm drawing this left-handed. And then tomorrow I'm going to draw right-handed. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do yet. I think I'm gonna do an abstract. I gotta turn this other light on. I got shadows. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do an abstract girl maybe tomorrow. Maybe. I was gonna make this look cartoony, but I don't know if I can. Oops, that's his eyebrow. It's the man with the hands. Oh yeah. I think I messed up right here. That doesn't look right. Yeah, I gotta erase this. He's got bags under his eyes too. Yeah. He was stressing. So we're gonna draw his bags. Your dog? I can do dogs. We gotta put bags under his eyes. Oh yeah. We gotta make his eyes look all dark. Got like a wrinkle going on here. He's got a and he's got like a he's got this thing going on. No, this isn't Don. This is Bert. This is YIKES, Ashleigh. No one said Brian didn't come home, Ashleigh. How are we gonna do his chain? We gotta do his chain like. Let's see here. let me keep going on his face a little bit. He's got some dark lines. It's yikes, Ashleigh. He's got a big nose, too. We're rocking it tonight, man. We are partying with Bert. Bert is killing. Whoops. That looked like a year. Uh-oh, we're down to 9. People are bored with Bert. They don't care about Bert. So, we need to, do Jay and share. Oh, you mean draw 'em? We got to, I'm going to do Jay as a crime warrior, slayer chick. Yep. Use old, also old school would use pencil and smear like he does with sharp. Looks just like the Mopo. Hey, what's up, potato? Okay, look, we're gonna give him some bling. I found my silver. I think I can can you guys see that silver? Ooh, it disappears. Oh, it shows up dark to you guys. It shows up like, whoops. Oh, I missed the whole link. See, I can't even see it on my page. This is, bright silver. You see his chain? He's got the bling bling chain happening. We're giving him the bling bling. Oh yeah, you can see that good. That's weird, the camera picks it up like that. Yikes. Bert's getting the bling. He's got the Batman pow thing right here. Looking ass. Somebody should go through. Hey, Heather. So listen, somebody should go through that live from today, last night too, and write down all of the looking ass. Comments, and then we could read them all off all at once. Yeah, he's got to have the bling. Wait, I'm drawing it. He's sticking his tongue out too. Wait, you just wait. There's more. Yeah. We got Bert. This mofo here is gonna sell like hotcakes with his yikes looking ass. We're gonna have his shirt open too. He's gangsta. This guy. Yeah, it was fun last night. I don't know if I have time to go through that whole thing and write down all those looking ass comments, but that would be hilarious as hell for somebody to put them all together. My favorite was my own though. What was it? I don't even remember. Gangstalino. Oh yeah. he's not playing. He's, I gotta figure out how to draw a suit. Well, here, let's draw the chain first. I cannot see. It probably looked good before. I'm probably messing it up. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, we're gonna this is the man. Oh. Oh yeah, shares on. What's she talking about? Is it anything good? We gotta do Gangstalino's tongue. Whoops, I keep rubbing and I got charcoal. Oh, she's talking about Mr. Sandman? Alright, we're gonna do a Gangstalino with his tongue hanging out looking ass. Does that look like a tongue? Or does that looks like he has a fat lip? That doesn't look like a tongue, Scott. The fuck? Whoops. This is a kid-friendly channel here. No, you know who I want to draw? I want to draw that creepy lady that walks up on the front porch of their house, man. That's who I want to draw. Oh, yeah. Gangstolino with his charcoal looking ass. Oh yeah, those are bad words on my channel. Those alphabet letters right there. I don't even want to hear about that shit. Whoops, it's darker on this side than the other side. The fuck do I do with this gear? Whoops, I said it again, dang it. He got stuff. Oh. Yeah, who's that? We gotta make him. This guy. He's got the leprechaun ears. Yeah, there we go. I don't even think I'm gonna give him any. Do I do? Hold on, I gotta stop and read chat, you guys. You talking about the dress hat lady? Yeah, the creepy lady. Oh, I just stood up and looked at him from far away. Holy shit, that's too good. Do I do commission work? You have a photo of your granddaughter, and you know it's. I'm not good at I'm not good at, what are these things called? When you do a picture of somebody, the hell you call it? Not a profile. I got a brain fart. Whoops, I flattened his head out, I think. Gee whiz. He's got. It isn't faces, it's hands. A portrait. Yeah, I'm not any good at portraits, y'all. You probably think I'm nuts that I am, because I just drew this, whipped it out, like, you know. But I'm really not. We got to keep his head shiny white, except for his I got wrinkles. He's got dots too. I'm not gonna draw all those though. He's got like a big weird thing right here too, where we're gonna put a crease in his noggin. Like he got axed when he was younger. Yeah, we'll make the light be shining on his noggin right there. What's that big old dark ass spot right there? I don't know what that is. We gotta do the inside of his ear. What's his ear look like? Anybody? We'll just go like this and give him some of this. And I guess we'll It's Bertolino. Something's got to happen in his ear over here. I think I need more dark happening. I think he needs like a thing sticking out somehow. Where's Jay at? She's probably sleeping, eh? I want her to come on my live so she can rip me up. Go see if you can get her. Whoa, let me read this. Oh, Jay's over at Shares. I can draw a Sandman. I'll have him crawling out the beach. I want to get her on panel so I know how to do it before Friday, because I don't want Friday to come and then, oh, I wish I had my acetone, you guys. I don't know where it is. We got Bert come together right now over me. Oh, look at my greasy ass fingerprints. We need to make him darker all over here. That line around his head don't look right, does it? We need to get him darker. Oh yeah, like this. Yeah, just his head coming out the sand. He'll be what's that song say? Something on the beach. And it ain't the S word. He looks even better with a dark background. Oh, you didn't see her over there yet? My fingers were, see all these circles? That's all my oil of my fingers on this paper. Because I'm not using my Bristol. I wonder if I can get rid of those. Let's try it. Oh yeah, that looks a little better. She was there. I don't know. I didn't see her. I got her going. I made a date for her on Friday, and she didn't even know it, because that's how she did me. So I got her back. Is she up in here? Oh shit, Jay's up in here. Hey Jay, you got a, whoops. Hey look, I learned how to highlight a message. Hey Jay, was your ears burning? That's new. I gotta have you come up on panel, Jay, so I know how to do it. Cause everybody else chicken looking ass. How do I do it? What do I push? Guests? Guests? Invite a guest? Send this link to your guests. Copy to clipboard. Okay, then what do I do? Yeah, I did that. I copied the link. Oh wait, can I do it from over here? No, star comment, put user in timeout. Shoot. I don't know how to write it in chat. There's no box for me to write. I'm on a phone. Post comment. Oh, I found it. You gotta go to another little spot. Ooh. Look at that shit. I'm pro looking ass. Oops, how do I? Now where are you gonna be at? I don't even know. In the guest house? More. Private chat, broadcast and post settings, post comment. I don't know when I can tell when you take the link. We got a troll. I don't know where she's at when she gets on the link. Did you get the link, Jay? Heather, who's a troll? I didn't see the comments, so. Oh, wait, it says 1. Hold on. There we go. Add to stream. Did you get in there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, holy shit. I'm the podcast daddy pro operator looking ass.
You did it, charcoal daddy ass.
I don't know how to work this shit.
Well, you figured out. You're like, where are you gonna be at? I'm like, oh no.
I didn't know where.
I'm like,
But
how
then
is he gonna find me?
I seen the little 1 pop up like a notification. You were a notification.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple, like the StreamYard thing, like I told you.
I downloaded Streamlabs on my computer and I was messing with it earlier.
Yeah, just, that one's it's not like it's that difficult, but you just got to mess around with it and figure out where everything is. There's just a lot of things you have to set up, you know what I mean? Whereas like with StreamYard, you just pretty much, it's like plug and play.
Yeah.
So pardon me, I just woke up from a little siesta.
I knew that.
How did you know that?
Because I knew you were tired because you said you got up at 3:30 in the morning or something. And then you did what you did on your own live. So I thought, then after it was over, because it was all day and you didn't expect it, so then I thought.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be an all-day hearing.
Well, when they said 30 witnesses or whatever, and they had to bring them down to 16, I knew it was going to be a few days.
Well, I thought for sure, because my sister texted me. She's been following it. She's up there in Michigan. And she's like, oh, the lawyers for the Crumblies are complaining. Like, they're wanting a delay. They say they're not prepared. So I thought it was going to be like a quick, Your Honor, we're not prepared, and go. I mean, wow. I was cool hanging with everybody, but I knew I was going to be dragging butt today.
Yeah.
See, and that's the problem. You nap, and then you're up, and then you can't sleep when you're supposed to, right?
Right. Well, that's what I do too. I get up and draw. Like, well, I'm building a limo right now, a whole limousine, doing the whole interior from scratch.
Are you really?
Yeah, but I get burned out on it, and I always want to come back to drawing because that's my go-to, right? So
yeah.
Then I come on here, and then like you said, why just sit and draw? You might as well go live and draw.
For sure. Get your watch hours in, boy.
But sometimes drawings take me like a whole month. And so I don't know how I would do that, because people would get bored of just a little
I don't
bit
think
of progress.
So. You could do it like in stages. You could always do you ever like start one and then come back to it?
Yeah, like summer, I had to walk away from it. I've been on it 3 times, and it seems like it gets not looking like her more and more all the time. And I'm like, man.
Yeah, you're like, I just got to step away and then come back and look at it with like a fresh set of eyes, right?
Yeah. Like Bertolino, I nailed his ass right off rip.
I love this, what you're doing here.
I got him good, boy.
I love the yikes. You know what's really funny is that, oh my God, it's like, I went into my, the merch shop, Yeah. And I actually created, I'm going to have to send you a picture of it. I created a t-shirt way back when laundry was like right after laundry, like right at the end of it. And I put his face and I put yikes. And I never did it because I'm like, oh, I can't use his image. What was I thinking?
Right.
But I did create it. I have to show you. It looks almost just like what you're drawing. That's so weird.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm outside with the dogs, but when I go in, I'm going to pull it up and I'll send it to you. I have to go to my account to find it, but that's so funny.
He's got the bling bling like 50 Cent.
I love it.
So yeah, I looked all over for him with his a good one, and I found a picture. He was in Banfield's interview and he stuck his tongue out, and I like tried stopping on it perfect every time, and it just his eyes were all jacked up and it was all like blurry, and it's like, man, I can't get him, so I had to use like a clearer one and just make his tongue sticking out because I wanted his tongue sticking out.
He's gonna love this.
Yeah, he'll see it. We should.
Thank you for all the humor, Mr. Bertolino.
I want to make I gotta get that video editing software because, man, I want to so bad. You don't even know how bad I want to like go through all his interviews, right? And clip like all the shit he says and twist it all around into my own narrative and then play it.
I think about weird stuff like that too. Like
I'd be rolling. It would take forever to do though.
Oh my God, it totally would. I was thinking about that today. I was like, you know how I did like the regulator and I said moderator? Like I was thinking, I can't even remember what it was now. I need to write these things down because I always forget. I always think of like different sound bites. If I hear a commercial or something, I'm like, oh, I gotta go find that.
You gotta grab
But
it
I was
right
like,
then.
I could take two things, and it was like two different things I was gonna put together and combine it into one, like two different songs, two different parts of it. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I even thinking about? I'm getting crazy now.
I want that box. I want that box you got, whatever that is.
Dude, because I know cool. Do you have an iPhone?
No, I have it's a Samsung S whatever plus thing.
You have a Droid?
Yeah, but it's Samsung and it's the whip. I got it because the cameras on it are like way better than everything.
Well, I'll have to look into it, but what I have is called the Elgato Stream Deck. I think that's what it's called, Stream Deck. They actually have a free mobile app that works with Streamlabs. So when you figure out the Streamlabs, it actually like integrates with it, and you might be able to use your phone. And what it does is it pulls up like what mine is like a bunch of buttons. So it just looks like that keypad on your phone, and you can put the little sound bites to each key and you just press them.
Oh, and you just memorize it.
Yeah, just tell me about that later, Jay. I'm not absorbing anything you're saying right now.
Well, are you running Streamlabs or StreamYard when you're doing all that? Or can you do both two at once? No,
what sucks is when I use StreamYard, which is what you're using right now.
Yeah.
You can't hear my my sounds.
Oh, okay.
But with Streamlabs, you can. The problem with this StreamYard thing is that it doesn't give you an audio option, because like on my computer I had to set up what's called a multi-output source for my audio. So what that means is it's outputting in more than one area. Like it's not just outputting to my headphones, it's outputting to my headphones to you guys through through the OBS. Like you check every, it's more complicated is what I'm saying, but you can do more with it. But I don't know how to make it work with StreamYard. I have yet to figure that out. It bums me out because I like to use StreamYard to have guests, because on Streamlabs you don't have the option.
Right.
So yeah, when I want to have guests, like I used to have to open up a Zoom meeting and then put the Zoom meeting in Streamlab. And then my computer would get bogged down.
I have no clue what his effing shirt is doing. Never even mind his shirt collar.
I'm on my phone, so I can't see it close.
I don't even freaking know. I got his face. That's all I know.
His shirt's
jacked.
Give him some chest hair.
He wants some chest hair. He's got his shirt open.
I know what I'm saying. Give him a little hair around the bling. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to show you that image I was going to put on a shirt. You're going to crack up. I got to find it. And then I can share my screen and show everybody, and they're going to be like, what? Scott Skulls, get out of my brain.
Right. I was probably there.
No, no one was. What do you mean? No one was
In,
there. No,
no,
I've
I was
never even
probably already
showed
in
it
your.
to anybody.
I was in your brain, dork.
Mm.
I was. My jokes go over your head all the
Oh my
time.
god!
It's so funny.
I because
There.
you say
You
it all
want?
serious.
Do you want them bigger, the hairs, or what?
Wait, let me see.
I gotta do.
Oh my god! Don't make them look like pubes.
I
No, I think that's
gotta.
plenty good.
I
Don't
gotta
put too
speckle his
much.
face too. I gotta.
Don't put too much.
He's looking stupid.
Let me see.
I'm laughing at myself trying this shit.
Oh my god! Is
I
that
can't stop laughing.
Wait,
Oh
is
my
that
God.
like one of those white T-shirts, like the V-necks?
No, he's supposed to be wearing a damn suit with no tie, though. This is supposed to be a suit jacket, and this is supposed to be a shirt.
Oh,
And his shirt's supposed to
okay.
stop right here, and this is his chest, and
He
this is
loosened it up for Ashleigh because nobody said
yeah,
yikes, Ashleigh.
yeah. So, but I got it all wrong. I don't care.
Hey, I love it, but I'm trying to find this damn Bertolino thing. Oh my gosh, mute this.
I know. You know what? I got a picture of a freaking. You know what I drew? Because when Don got locked
What?
up, I drew this. It was an hour. It's an hourglass, right? Except for it's made out of jail cell bars, and it's got is it open or is it closed? It's closed, and it's got this big ass lock on it. I
What
can't
are you talking about?
and it says something on the top. Me?
Yeah,
Okay,
you made this?
okay, stop. Start over. Okay, when Don went to jail, I started looking for this drawing that I drew a long time ago. Yeah, I drew it.
Oh, okay. You did it a
And
while ago. Okay.
Yeah, and it's an hourglass, but it's made out of bars. And it's got this big ass lock on it. And it says something on the top. I can't even remember what it says.
Why do you think it will go along with the theme?
Well, because he went to jail, right?
Yeah.
So I guess it would fit. I don't know.
Okay, Scott Skulls. I'm still half asleep, all right?
All right.
Okay,
We'll get.
Wait. Okay, I found him. Okay. Oh, he has a tie on in mine, though. He doesn't have the chest hair.
Well,
okay.
I can put a tie on him and have it whipped over his shoulder and flying in the breeze
Oh
up
my
here.
God. Don't say whipped over his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm going to add that. That's a must.
How do I turn on my camera? Hold on.
He has to have accessories.
Okay, how do I flip the camera? Does anybody know?
Oh, go into more, I think.
More?
Yeah, more.
Oh, back camera.
Yep,
oh, yeah.
There you go.
There it goes.
You found it quick. It took me like an hour and a half to figure out how to do that.
That's what I was going to put on the shirt. I guess it's not identical, but we use the same type. Look at the picture.
Yeah.
We had the same idea, though, didn't we?
We did. I didn't even know you made that.
No one did, because I made it and then I was like, oh, wait. I can't make shirts with his face on it. That's illegal.
Have you
so
ever
I never
used that?
did anything with it, but this is what it would have looked like. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. You gotta tell me how you get this. Okay, listen. I try to get my drawings on t-shirts, and they had to be digitized first because of my shading. And I don't have hard outlines, right?
Yeah.
So I got like 5 done. I paid this person. to
Who'd
do
you have
like
do it?
a local person to digitize like 5 of them, and it cost me like $200, right? Well,
Oh, wow.
then I had a t-shirt company making them. I had 5 different ones. I've drawn 12, and then COVID came, and then they couldn't ship across the pond, and then I gave up, and I've never done nothing with them since.
So in order to have them digitized, like, what's that process look like?
Well, they take it, and then it takes a lot of hours of playing with it, because I have to draw it just right, and then they have to chop it like a sticker, and then it looks too plain on a black shirt, so then they added, I'm gonna have to email you a picture of what one looks like on a shirt. They're badass.
I'm sure, but that sounds pricey.
I got when I did it, I had it figured out so I could sell the shirts for $25.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't that bad, right? And they were nice shirts. I forget the brand of the shirt.
Yeah, the problem is it's just not like a simple where you can just make like a little store that connects to your YouTube,
because of what they are.
Right. Well, yeah, because you're taking them, but you could get them digitized, get the image, and then make them in your own store.
Because they can't be printed on like a screen printer. It's got to be on a, whatever you call it, machine.
But can you get your drawing made into what's called a vector image?
That's what it was, I think.
Okay, if you have a vector image, then you can put that vector image on any t-shirt anywhere. So you could start a Teespring store right here, and that connects with your, like, not connects, but you know what I'm saying. It's like they're drop shippers. So if you make a store with them, it's kind of connected with your YouTube in a way. And you can use your image. You could create anything, mugs, shirts.
What are these?
Blankets, pillows.
Yeah, and then that's how you put the merch. That's the link to go to it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's different stores you can use that are free, and you just go on there and then you pick what product you want. Like they'll have clothing, home stuff, whatever it is they offer, and then you click on the item you want and then design it, and then that's when you upload your own images, and you can move it around and make it bigger, make it smaller, put it where you want on the shirt. They have front and back options. You can just do front, and then it depends, obviously, like if you're doing front and back, it's a little bit more, but it is reasonable so that you can, get your money back on the cost of getting that image made. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much would you say one image costs to make it a vector? I mean, like $50?
Yeah, $40-$50. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, that's totally doable.
Are his face hairs too dark? I think I messed up because they're mostly gray. But he's got these dark streaks right there too.
Yeah, well, he's got kind of, yeah. Let me look at his photo again.
I don't know. I think I got him pretty good.
I love the tongue. The gold necklace just goes with his accent. We should be playing clips of him.
I got it silver. Look, it's shiny. See it? He's
oh my
blinging.
God! Yeah, I do.
He's got the bling bling.
He really does have bling. Oh
with
my
the ching a ching ching.
That is hilarious.
And what's weird is did you see the butterfly I did yesterday?
I didn't yet. No, I wanted to go watch your very first live. I haven't been able to yet.
When I'm drawing, right? It doesn't look the same as when you're in person.
No?
No. So well, here, if I take this off, if I bring this down, can you see how much different, like how grainy it is, and like, and then if you go, oh yeah, there you can see this. But see, this doesn't look three-dimensional, really. The butterfly, I don't know where it is. Put it somewhere. Oh, hold on. I know where it is. Let me grab it. Hold on a second. I gotta get. Are you there? Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Hello? Can you guys hear me? Did Jay leave? Can you hear me? You can hear me? All right. Well, I left. I took off my earphones to go get the butterfly, and I came back and I couldn't hear anything. I think I did it. Oh, she's there again. Whoops.
I don't know what happened. I like clicked something and I could still hear you, but I couldn't find you.
I didn't think anybody could hear me. And then I didn't know where you went, and you were down in the little thing with the one again.
No, I had to leave and come back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just closed out Chrome and came back because I couldn't find it. I could hear you. You're like, "Oh, hold on, I'll be right back." And I'm like, "Hello?" I just left and came back.
So here's that butterfly, right?
Mm.
Okay, so but see where it's at right now?
Yeah.
Okay, now watch. When I go, because it looks way different in person. So when I come down on it, and then I go sideways, look at how it looks like it's lifting right off the paper.
Yeah, we can't see the dimension on the camera like that, can we?
Right now you can though, right?
Yeah, so maybe you needed a couple different like camera angles.
Because that's not raised up at all. That's flat right on my paper. But when you go on
it looks raised when you put it like that, but
yeah,
you're not going to be able to draw it. Well,
I
have
could
to put one
like
to the side, and then you could put
yeah
one, like you have normal from the back. Because on there, it's really easy to switch. You can have it like automatically while you're live on Streamlab. I believe you can have it switch angles automatically.
Oh, like every few minutes or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because isn't that crazy? Like how it...
Yeah, and you know what else you can't see? You can't see like the sparkle.
Right.
Or really even a lot of the color that's put in there. It's kind of muted until you go close up like that.
Like that shows all the detail I did, but way up here you can't really tell what I did.
No, you're right.
So yeah, I'm not sure. You're right. I probably need another little camera.
We'll make a list.
Make a list.
You can get a cheap webcam though. They're all pretty good.
Well, can it plug into my phone though, or would I could switch to my computer though, right then?
Yeah.
Because right now I can't use my computer because I only have the camera on the thing. Like I would have to like balance. I'd have to balance my computer in the air somehow.
No. You can always plug your phone into your computer and use it as a camera.
Oh, well, gee whiz. Really?
Yeah, you can.
So I can just plug my phone into my freaking... I could just Bluetooth it, right?
Maybe.
Plugging it in's better, though.
I don't know. I've never done Bluetooth, but I know you can plug it in and use your camera or like an iPad or something like that as another camera, like an extended camera. External camera, I should say.
So if I plug my phone in, I can use it as an external camera, and I can put it up on the tripod like I have it now, and then I could have my computer next to me, and then I could, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Correctamundo. Yeah, you could use
And
the
then I can
camera for
share
your
screen.
closer.
Because I went on earlier on my computer and I could share screen, but I don't know how to. It's really weird.
Oh, you know what else you can do, Scott Skulls? Until
What?
you get Streamlabs working, you could do the same thing, except it'll make it a little easier. So use your Streamlab or your computer to stream. Okay.
Okay.
And then on your phone, call in with the link like I just did.
Yeah. From
And
a
that
different.
way.
From a different email.
Yep.
Okay.
So then you'll be on your own panel, right? And then you can solo view or you can split screen view, which would be really cool. Because you can call in from your phone and then set up your phone like close, and then you can have your computer with the regular view behind you, and you can just split screen as if your phone was your guest.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like right now, this would be one camera, and you would be the other camera.
Right. So if you go to the options, the layout options.
Layout.
Which I don't stream from my phone, so I'm not sure what it looks like. But down at the bottom, it should be like.
Oh yeah, I saw it on my computer. You can like move to 3 to the side, or you can.
Yes. So
yeah,
you would choose the one that's like 2 right next to each other that are the same size, and that would be perfect.
And if I had my computer sitting right next to me with my phone or an external camera, then I could flip around while I'm drawing too.
You could, yep, and then you could switch them, like make one, like just focus on the close up, and then switch it back.
Because when I tried to screen share like from my computer, it said it works better with 2 monitors. Okay, so then I mirrored to my 70-inch, which I got a 70-inch like right to my right of my drawing desk. Like my drawing desk is in the corner, so I got a big huge TV on the wall right there. So that's how I can see chat, right? Because my phone is the camera.
Oh, that's cool.
So I just look up on my screen and I can see, but when I do it with my computer, I guess it would work, but the mouse is kind of squirrely because I'm mirroring to the second monitor and I'm not plugged into it.
Yeah, I've never done that. That's something I've never done.
But you're running 2 screens. You're running 2, right? Or 3?
Me?
Yeah, you run more than 1 screen on your computer, don't you?
I have 1.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So
I would love to have more, but...
let's see. So when you screen share, you got to make the StreamYard box like half your screen then, right? And then work off the other side of your screen? Is that how you're doing it?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, when you bring a picture up or you bring a video up, you're sharing your screen to everybody. So on your computer, your StreamYard or Streamlabs, what do? Minimize it to like half of your screen so you can see what you're trying to grab or going on Google or whatever you're doing.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'll just kind of scoot it to the side.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, right now I have it on a 32-inch TV, which is nice, but it's also very big. Like, it's on my desk, so it's like boom right there in front of me, and there's like lines through the TV, so I don't like it. I've been trying to hook my old iMac as a monitor, but I kept getting the wrong cord because it's confusing. And I think I finally found the right cord, so I ordered it on Amazon. And then I'll have another screen. I can either use the TV and the iMac, and you have two displays. I've never been able to do two displays. I always wanted to, but
Yeah, I
I
did
could
that
never figure
today
it
with
out.
mine. I did that today with mine because all you do on your computer, all you do is go to settings, hardware, or whatever, and then you go to display, blah blah blah, and you go into display, and then you can scroll down, and it'll say split screen or multiple screens. It gives you options. And
I know, but I have a Mac.
Oh well, get rid of that eye stuff and start get used.
That's funny. Well, I got an iPad, so I can do that too. I guess I could hook my iPad up as well and use that as a camera. But I don't need multiple cameras. I wanted multiple.
You can use your tablet for a second screen by just go into the screens on your computer and then Bluetooth and then or Wi-Fi, whatever it is. I don't even know how. It must be Bluetooth. And then because I turned my 70-inch TV on as a second monitor, and you can duplicate it. You can make it monitor 1 or monitor 2. You can switch them back and forth.
Yeah, I got to figure out how to do that. I know there's an option on Mac to do it. I just don't. I haven't figured it out.
Yeah.
There's so much that goes into this, you know.
But the problem with mirroring is you got a delay by like a second when you're not corded. So when you're trying to move the mouse, and my computer has it's touch screen, you know, like where I don't have to use the mouse, I can just use my fingers.
Yeah.
And I can fold it inside out too, so it's like a big tablet.
Right.
So the problem is there's like a second delay between the computer and the TV. So when you're using your mouse for the extended screen, it's squirrely because you're moving it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had that happen to me before. And then you click the wrong things.
Yep.
Yeah, that was really challenging when I was trying to move my mouse. That happened to me, and I was trying to like do things in chat and stuff and trying to click those 3 little dots. You know, like when you're moderating.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't go over too well when your mouse isn't
so here's this is it. And that's the picture I found with his tongue out. But
oh my God, yeah.
What you can do is see it turns inside out, and you can flip it all the way around like a laptop now.
Yeah, I've seen those. That's cool.
Or you can,
then you fold it all the way back, and you can
all
hold
the
it
way
like
back,
and
and it's big though. See, it's as big as my drawing. It's what is it? This is 9x12. It's a 13-inch screen.
Yeah, it's a good size.
Yeah.
So you have that and your on
I have
a
that
TV
and
screen.
I have that, and I have my phone, and my phone's the camera, and then I'm mirroring the phone to the TV. Look at my fingers. I'm already dirty.
I know.
Dirty hands. Yeah, so right now I can look up at you.
Don Wells looking ass.
Yeah.
Dirty Don Wells looking ass.
And I can see the chat, and I can see you, and I can see my drawing up there, and it's huge. 70, and it's right next to the right side of my drawing table.
See, just now your drawing just focused. I don't know what you just did. Mm-hmm.
Putting my hand in front of it, way up high. And
yes, you can see it focusing.
See the light change?
Yes.
That's because of the shadow.
Yeah, you need good. I think you need some lights, like a ring light.
Well, I got 3 big LEDs. It's super bright. But the problem is the camera on the phone freaks out when I do this.
Well, that's why, you have to place your lighting in the right way. So all you have to do, Scott Skulls, Google is going to be your best friend. So like Google best lighting setup for drawing online, like streaming online or whatever. You'll be amazed. People have done so much. Like, that's how I figured out all my audio. and then you go to like YouTube videos or, blogs, and people will show you pictures of how they set up their lighting or what they do and why. And then
Well, right
you learn what works and what doesn't.
Right now I have not earbuds, but just earphones that have the cord with the mic in the cord right by under my chin.
Yeah, your sound is fine. I think for what you're doing though, you want to have your lighting on point. Like,
so I need like a square above my
I don't know.
drawing table.
That's what I'm saying. I would Google it and see what would give you the best light and like what angle to, depending on what angle your canvas. What do you call that? I always say palette, and I know that's not the right word.
This
yeah, like what would you call your canvas or your
canvas is when I use acrylic paint. This is charcoal, so it's paper.
Okay, but what do you call like your easel? Like, what do you call that?
Well,
don't you have a name for it?
The easel is what you set the table. The easel
okay, well, what do you call your blank canvas before you start? What do you call that?
Well, it's paper, but
oh my god. Okay,
so you can call it a canvas though, because canvas is
related to paint, but
it's not canvas, but it's still my blank canvas, right?
Right. So you know what I mean, like your blank canvas, like whatever angle you want to draw on, right? You're probably going to figure out your lighting so that you eliminate shadows and that you want to accentuate, the charcoal. So you're going to have to probably look up specifically the best lighting for charcoal paintings.
See, that's with 3 lights on.
Or right charcoal there. Drawings, my bad.
I think it's my camera. I think if I had a good camera, it wouldn't do that right
well,
there.
It's probably automatic. It's that automatic. Maybe there's settings in there that you can...
Oh, for the light, so it doesn't try to adjust. Yeah. That's
try that.
It. I probably have to mess with it. So like Friday, look, this is what I was thinking, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna sketch like a light sketch of a horse, and I'm gonna email it to you.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't have to worry about proportions, right? It's already so you won't have 5 legs or 3 eyes or.
Oh, you're not gonna make me start from scratch. Okay, that's nice of you.
No, I'm gonna sketch a little outline with a little bit of where the lights and darks are gonna be at. And then I'm gonna have the same one. But I was thinking, how do we do it for people that are watching to get it, to be able to print it on their printer at home and have it all ready beforehand so they can draw along too?
Well, I can just share the photo. But wait a minute.
Okay.
Wait, do I have to print it?
You have to print it out, yeah.
Oh my god, of course. I don't have any ink.
Well, go to freaking CVS or Staples.
Oh my god, CVS.
11 cents and print the damn thing.
Oh yeah, I guess I forget that you can do that. Where can you? I've never gone anywhere and printed except for Staples.
Staples, CVS.
I don't want to go to
Walgreens.
Staples. You can do it at Walgreens?
Yeah.
Really?
A lot of places have.
What do you mean? What do you need? Do you need
You just.
Dude, I haven't done this since you put pictures on CDs and went and printed them at the drugstore. Okay.
The easiest way is putting it on a USB flash drive, and you just plug the flash drive into the printer.
Okay, so you can do it yourself, type thing.
Yeah, you can go to the library and do it. Yeah, Maligator's got it. She's on it. You can go to the library.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's what I can do. I don't know if everybody at home can print it, but
I don't know how to share it, how to.
If you send it to me. Yeah. What do you mean you don't know how to share it? You're gonna take a picture, right?
Well, no, I know how to send it to you, but I don't know how to share it with everybody else.
Oh, well then, yeah, and then you can also share it in your community tab. Do you have a community tab yet, or do you have to wait for that?
I don't even know.
Well, I can share it with everybody and they can save it. And then they can either pull it up on a computer and put paper over it. I mean, you can do whatever you want.
Oh
They could
yeah,
always pull it up.
yeah, they could just put it on their screen and put a piece of paper over and.
Or they
Yeah.
could just try to be wise asses and start from scratch.
Because wouldn't that be cool to have like people at home following along with what we're doing?
Right. And then everybody can share their photos.
Yeah.
You could have,
cool.
you could start like a Facebook page and they could share their photos from each session.
I got a Scotty Skull's Facebook page already.
Or a group, I meant. I don't know if you want that on your page.
Oh, a group. Okay.
Like have it, your group, like stem off of your page where like people can chit chat and, you know, you can share things there if you wanted to.
Oh,
See,
yeah,
I think for someone like you, a Patreon would be awesome. Because
you throwing all this stuff at me, I can't even barely do one thing, and now I can't.
I know. Like, welcome to my world, dude.
You're talking about Amazon wish lists and Patreons and groups and all. I know.
Draw. I think I need to get Maligator and Dat Set and Shell and Potato and whoever else to kind of be your surrogate.
Oh, I have something to show you. But I gotta go get it. So I gotta take my Do I have to wear earphones, or it'll echo if I just use my phone, won't it? Because my phone speaker.
I don't have earphones in it. I'm on my phone.
No.
See, that's the thing with this StreamYard. It has that automatic echo. All your audio stuff is built in.
Okay, so hold on. I'm going to see if it screws up right now. I'm going to pull them out.
But see, the downfall to that for me, because I like to tweak my audio so it doesn't sound like everybody else's, it's better. So I don't have those functions in the StreamYard because it's already like built in. You can't customize it as much as you can OBS, if that makes sense. And that's like been my goal since I started, was I wanted how my mic sounds now, it's good. I don't have the best mic. My mic is pretty cheap. Probably if I had a better mic, it would be even better. But I went out of my comfort zone and I started looking at preamps and I'm like, I don't even know what the hell I'm getting into. But you read about it and watch videos. And then, so I ordered one from Guitar Center and that's when it really boosted my audio. So I'm not fully convinced it's all in the mic.
It's probably not.
I don't think it is because I'm using the same mic.
I heard, I don't know if you've ever heard of Tyler Feller or not. I watch him every great once in a while, but he, I'm walking around, guys. He got this really expensive mic, and I thought it sounded worse than what he had before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny because the mic I got, I wanted this really good mic. They're called Newman mics. Mm-hmm. But it's outrageous. I mean, I think the cheapest one is like $800. And there's just no effing way, right? So I was Googling it and I was like, what's the best, most comparable? Because these people, you should see YouTube videos, people comparing mics. These people will buy 3 or 4 different mics and they're singers and they're singing them and then they'll play guitar in them and you can hear the difference. So I got all into it and I'm like, all right, I want to get the next best thing. So it was this, I don't even know what the hell the brand is, but that's what came up in this review. And I was like, you know what? I'm sick of looking. I'll order it. It was $150. And I thought if it sounds like shit, I'll send it back. And I actually thought it sounded okay, Well, then I got the preamp and I'm like, damn. But then I ordered the Rode podcast mic. Rode is supposed to be, great brand. That was the one I used. Remember that night? And I was like, oh, I got this new mic. And you're like, I like the sultry one better.
Yeah.
That was a mic difference. That was the only thing. And that was a more expensive mic that was made for podcasting, but I think my voice sound better on the other one too. That one was more
Yeah.
tinny, I think.
Okay, so I got you started.
Mm.
And, I'm going to have to back up from my table here.
You do? Oh my God, you guys, I'm scared.
Well, it's not, I don't have you yet.
Okay.
But I'm drawn because I can draw what I drew so far really quick.
Oh my gosh, hang on, I gotta tell Alligator. Yes, I did. She ordered me a damn air fryer. How nice is that? It came today, but I have not used it yet. So I've got to figure out the first thing I'm gonna make in it.
In an air fryer?
Yeah, I'm so super excited because I probably would have made my pot pie in it earlier if it had been delivered earlier.
You got any tater tots or French fries? That'd be probably easiest.
I don't.
Right?
No, I don't. That would be good though. She says I can make anything in it. So now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, when I'm hungry, what am I going to make? Because my whole day is screwed up. I ate lunch at like 3. So it's like kind of starting to get hungry.
Okay, are you ready?
Okay, wait, let me go back. I was in chat. How do I get back? I'm ready. Give it to me.
Okay, so this I sketched, and it's kind of you. I got like a moon and a hat. Look. Okay, and then look what I got over here. I got a castle.
Ooh, that's bad. I like that.
And what it is look at the cliff with like the ocean.
Ooh, I like how it's on the ocean. Yeah, that's cool.
And it's a path. I don't know if you can see this. It's a path, and that drops off too. So this is like a path that's like dropped off on both sides.
Uh-huh.
And you're like in your leather looking ass.
Damn.
And I'm going to put a sword and I think spikes and shit.
I can't really see the outline real good.
No, it's really light. So
yeah.
But yeah.
Go back to the water's edge again. That's really cool. You know, like some sea oats in there.
Sea oats?
Yeah.
The hell is sea oats?
You know what? Michigander. You know, like the sea oats that grow next to the beach, like the natural, like you'd probably call them weeds, but you know, like the sea oats, the ones you can't walk in them because it's illegal.
Oh, I don't even know that.
I love that freaking castle though. Show me, go closer on that. Look at the detail, like in the windows, and you like that gothic shit.
Well, it's like got an eerie darkness about it. So
yeah,
with charcoal,
I know, but that's your niche. Like you really get into the detail of that. And you know what's, oh my God.
But with charcoal, it like turns out really good when you draw. Like I try to draw happy, cheery shit with charcoal, and it ends up looking dark because it's charcoal.
Well, yeah,
right?
yeah. I get it.
So yeah.
I just think it's cool because like in that castle, I could sit there and look at that and see different things.
Right. And look at how it's like foggy, how that one's in the background.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's why the gothic stuff looks good in that charcoal, because you've got all the shades of black. I know it's not shades of black, but you know what I mean. Well,
it is.
50 shades of gray.
There's no gray. It's all black and white, real black and white.
Right. It's just like, I don't know lighter or darker.
Well, I painted a mural, right? Like in a tunnel, big. And there was a paint instructor dude there, and he was like, well, if you want gray, you just add a couple drops of white to your black and it'll get lighter and lighter, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I did it and I showed him and I said, that's gray. I want it black and white. He says, well, black and white is a bunch of shades of gray. And I said, no, it's not. So I spread out the black. I smeared the black with my hands on the concrete and I showed him the difference. And I said, look, this is completely black and white. So a lot of people think gray is part, but the black and white aren't, they're not mixed. So there is no gray. It's black and white.
Like right, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, when you zoom in on my drawing, there is no gray. Like it's all black and white. You know what I mean? Like as close as you can get.
Yep.
Okay, so here I'm gonna show you some
I'm
funnies.
excited. I thought you were going to do this live, though. Are you doing me live?
Well, it's too detailed and it takes too long, so it's better when I'm
Oh.
up at night and I can't sleep to do it. I want
Oh
to do
my
like,
God. So it's going to be like super, super detailed and cool.
yes.
I can't
my
wait.
lives right now starting out, I want to stick with like a couple hours and be able to like finish one, right?
But
So
what
that's
picture? But what picture are you going to use? Or are you just kind of? Are you doing like you did with Summer, like you know what I look like type thing, and then you're going to make it kind of fit with the picture?
yeah. Well, I just know what your face looks like. I don't know what you stand like or what you know, so I don't know if I'll get the.
So you're going off like memory is, I guess, what I'm asking.
Well, like with Summer, I went off memory. The whole
Did you
time I
really?
was live, I was on memory. Yeah.
Well,
And
no, I
then
know you were on Memory Live, but like when you sketched it, did you look at
the ori-
several pictures of Summer
yeah.
for inspiration or just one?
Well, no, a bunch.
Okay.
For
So
like
you kind
how
of
she
take it all in.
so how she does her mouth, how her nose looks at different angles, you know?
See,
Like,
that's the difference between taking one, like someone giving you one photo, right? And you looking at one photo and trying to duplicate that
well,
versus.
that's why everybody that pays an artist to do a portrait and gives them one photo, the portrait just looks like the photo,
Well,
right?
that's what I'm saying. I've
Yeah.
never really heard someone
So
do it like you do. So I think that's neat.
so you got to find a new, so it's not off any picture that's ever took. It's a whole new
Right. It's like
image.
you've never seen that person in that exact pose before. I think that's cool.
Right.
And that's kind of the concept, I guess, when they do the age progressions and stuff like that. They look at mom, dad, you know, siblings, whatever, to look at like their face shape and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. Are you looking at your screen?
Oh, no, I wasn't. But now I am. Ah, I like that.
There goes COVID. Oh, you're passing that out for free?
Is that hand sanitizer?
This hand sanitizer. He's wearing boots. He's wearing rubber gloves.
Oh my God,
He's got a mask. He's got a mask on. He's wearing rubber boots and shit.
At first, I didn't notice the gloves.
Yeah, he's got gloves on.
Oh my
He's got
God,
boots.
that's funny.
He's got a mask. Look at his mask. He's like covering his mouth.
And are those like goggles?
No, those are his eye sockets.
Oh.
But he don't have ears, so he pounded pegs into his head to hold the strings for the mask.
Oh, I thought those were like something to hold the goggles on.
That's his mask. Here goes. Hey, you know when you go through the drive-thru and they throw your change at you and they're throwing your food at you before you can even put your damn money away?
Yeah.
Right? Here you go. he's grabbing his head. The burger done blew his head right off.
Oh my God. That's great.
Okay, hold on. I might got one more. Oh, here's look at this one.
What happened there?
This is when you're on the perfect date and your girl falls apart.
Oh my God. You're crazy. That's cool. I like how you put humor in there. That's cool.
Well, everybody, like, I have a different outlook on what the skulls mean different to me than most people think. Here, look at this one. This is exhaling evil.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. It looks like hair. It makes me want to like clear my you know when you feel like you swallowed hair or something? That's what it gives me that feeling.
She ate a crow and she's spitting out the fur.
Hey, Maligator groomed her dog. And that's what happens when you walk out the door.
She's all
She has a Newfoundland. Is she in chat? Holy shit.
An alligator is, yeah.
Is she? Good. Oh, that cracks me up. Where is the chat? I've got my dog is attacking me right now.
Okay, this is a print. This ain't the original
Oh,
drawing,
God.
but that's one of my skullmojis for this shirt.
Okay, wait. Let me come back. Let me zoom. Ooh.
That's the.
You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Cher. You know,
I know. I seen hers, and I'm like, wow, that's weird. Because I drew this about 2 years ago.
Yeah, you know what you need to do next time you go on her panel? Just freak her out.
Use this as my pick.
Yes, because when I first paneled up with her, she's like, I want to interview you. I'm like, okay. So she says, all right, send me a photo for the thumbnail of you doing, shh. So I did. And she has all her guests do that. I think that'd be absolutely hysterical if you called in next time she's live with that. And she's going to be like, let's see how long it takes her to notice it, first of all, because I'll come
up on panel and I'll be like, whatever we're talking about. And I'll be like, hey, Cher, look at your screen. It's Cher number 2 with your with his skull looking at
skulls. Come up as Cher skulls.
Yeah. Cher's skulls looking ass.
Holy shit. That is cool though. That is just her look right there. But last night I changed my picture to Mr. Cher and I was on her panel and she didn't even freaking notice. She was talking to me and it was her husband on my profile picture. I'm like, did you notice my picture? She's like, oh, I did. Oh, man.
I don't know when, maybe tomorrow. You know what I should do is I should go live when you get done going live in the morning.
Uh-oh.
Like more. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Am I robotic?
No.
Okay, I just had some really weird feedback. What were you saying about the morning?
Oh, I said I should go live when you end in the mornings.
You should. I don't go live every morning, though.
No, I know, but I like.
How long do you usually stay live for?
Well, you're 6 hours. I think I went on 2 hours once, an hour one yesterday.
It just depends on what you're doing.
Well, yeah, like right now we got talking, so I keep going.
I think that'd be cool. I think you should maybe come up with a schedule of like certain days and times that you are gonna go live, and then everybody knows, and then just do your thing. Like, if you feel like going live, do those too.
Well, because I wanna do a storybook one day. I was thinking about tomorrow. I want to do a storybook, and go through my drawings, because YouTube's all about video, right? Well, I don't have video on hundreds of my drawings. So I wanted to do a storybook thing where I would go through and show my drawing and then talk about what inspired me to do it and what it means.
I think that'd be cool.
Because I got a lot of real deep shit, a lot of deep stuff.
So yeah, why don't you pick, I don't know how long, you would want to talk about each one, but pick if you're going to do 1 or 2 or whatever, I don't know, but maybe
make a storybook. Make a storybook playlist and do 10 on each one or something.
Yep. Because then replays are everything,
Holy mackerel. I got to write down everything you're telling me.
It's crazy because you already have some of your content, you can create new, but you also have, you got a lot of good ideas and there's a lot of cool stuff you could do, but just take one thing at a time.
Video.
Yeah. Don't overwhelm yourself.
I have metal art. I have crazy cars that I built that went viral. I got a couple cars that were in ads. 2 were in a movie.
What kind of cars?
Custom cars, all hand built, wild ones. I made some Mad Max post-apocalyptic
muscle cars or
muscle cars. Yep, street rods.
So
trucks.
You are a mechanic?
Well, no, I'm more sheet metal, and I'll take 3 cars and make them into one, and it's a whole new body style.
That's your artsy. Yeah, that's your artsy side. So you're not like working on cars. You're building the car, basically.
I build the car.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
cool.
like. Yeah, so I got
You're
a
not
lot
like,
of different
oh,
stuff.
you need new brakes. Like, I know how to do that.
No.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, Scott Skulls, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna drive up and get my brakes done. I'm just kidding.
No, if you want your roof gone in a roadster right quick, I can do it in under 5 minutes though.
Oh, like all I need is like a blowtorch or something.
I got a sawzall that just ripped right through sheet metal.
Do you have a blowtorch?
Yeah, I got torches. I got plasma cutter. I have
sweet.
Sheet metal brakes. I got a welder.
Me and Scott Skulls are gonna have the big old welder masks on.
You want to see another one of my funnies?
Sure.
I used to call them Friday funnies a long time ago. Here goes another one.
Friday funnies with Scott Skulls.
You remember when you were a kid riding those things in the park?
Hell yeah, I do.
Look. You better think about what you're doing before you lose your head.
Oh, there was his head. I had to scroll over. I like how it spinned out too.
Yeah.
God, yes. I hated those kids that would make those things go so fast. That's what you felt like.
Yeah. You're hanging on.
I hated those things. That kind of gives me anxiety.
Oh, somebody says build a J-Mobile.
What's a J-Mobile?
I don't know. I'll have to come up with it.
I'm afraid to ask. What would a J-Mobile look like, I wonder?
I
a cross between a VW van and a Mustang convertible.
It'll be like in a Jay's voice. I don't know why that did that. Weird.
Do I say that a lot, obviously?
Yeah, you'll be like, you guys can't hear me? Weird. And then you say, oh my God, I was muted that whole time. Weird.
Hey, F you, Scott Skulls. Okay?
You don't want me to make a blooper thing of you because I could tear it up. You give me all kind of content.
Yeah, you want to talk about content. Oh, I know. I do say that though. Like, I don't know why it's doing that. Weird.
Weird.
You know what? You're a jerk. What did I do today? And you're like, oh, there's one for the bloopers. And I was like, what is he talking about? I don't even know what I did.
I don't even know. Something.
I don't know, but I am like not obsessively, but I've been watching these Elon Musk videos. My sister-in-law, I went out to dinner with her the other night and she started talking about that whole thing. And now I've been watching all these videos. And now, like, every time I turn on YouTube, Joe Rogan comes up. Because he interviewed Elon Musk. I've never paid attention to this before. Like, I knew Elon Musk, like, did the NASA stuff or whatever, but...
Oh, wait, you just reminded me what I wanted to talk about.
What?
Now that you bring that up. You're talking about the robot stuff, right?
Yeah, the robots. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, there was this movie I watched. I'm going to tell you about a movie first, and then I'm going to tell you something that's real, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I watched a movie where this guy's wife died, and this company had this robot that, like, looked, felt, acted human, like everything about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they put her brain, they didn't put her brain in the robot. They downloaded her memory.
Mm-hmm.
And everything in her brain, they downloaded it. Her mannerisms, her voice, everything.
And put it on like a computer chip?
They put it, and they put it in this robot that looked like her. And it like was lifelike and it acted and looked like her and everything.
That's so freaky.
Weird. So, but now let me tell you something. So let me tell you something that's real, okay? This has been like 5 years ago. Okay, in Japan, they take, they do eye implant surgery, and they implant a camera in your eye, under your, you know how they do
your
like
retina or whatever.
Yeah, you know how they do like the implanted or whatever it is to make you see perfect now.
Yeah.
Well, this is actually a camera, and it has in your skull, underneath your skin, like above your ear, they put a little memory chip. And this is real, and the camera can focus, it can zoom, it has night vision and it records.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that wicked? So like if you want to see a street sign from a mile away, you can just tell it to zoom and it does.
So do you have to verbally say it, or does
No.
it just read off
You-
your mind?
It reads off your eye, your nerves.
Yeah,
all
I'm
go
all
into your
set.
eye.
I'm all set with that. That freaks me out, just like this Elon Musk shit. And he has a video on YouTube that it explains. See, and how how they're presenting it is
Oh,
that
look,
it's.
you guys can see me, right? Where's my
I
finger?
can't.
Right there.
Scott's goes.
There I am.
Oop, screenshot. Hurry.
Get it. There's my ear.
Get his ear. Let's zoom in and analyze the ear. Do the earlobes connect or not?
You know what's funny though is I don't have any pics of myself on my own personal Facebook, my Facebook page, my Instagram. Nowhere.
Why though? Do you just never have?
Because it ain't about me.
Yeah.
Like I just like to show what I've made. Like
right.
It's not about me.
Right. You're creating art, so that's I get it.
And I don't have.
Why do you want people to
all.
focus on you when you want them to look at your art?
Well, it doesn't matter what I look like, right?
No.
Like that's funny. The other day you said, "Put your flash your face in the camera so I know it's you," and you've never seen me before. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh my God, you're so right.
How does that work?
You could have been anybody.
So when everybody does that on their live streams to bring somebody up on panel, it doesn't even matter because they don't even know what the person looks like anyways.
Right. That's true. That's true. But a lot of times when people ask, they don't want to be like bombed with like dick bombed.
Right.
Because that happened a lot on, I don't know if you know who Natasha Cooper is, but her live streams, like she would just, add people and then they'd flash a peen. And then the people that did it to her would start reporting her video for like sexual content.
Oh.
And then you get a strike. Yeah, people are a-holes. So I guess they're like, okay, if they're going to show me their face, they may not show me their peen. So I'll have to see their face first.
Right.
But anyways, this Elon Musk thing, right? I don't mean to keep going back to it, but I'm just intrigued. And I don't have anybody to talk about it to because nobody's really interested in it. So I'll force you and your audience for a few minutes. But no, they put this thing in your, like, they don't even have to make an incision. They somehow, or it's like a very small incision or whatever. And they put this thing, whatever he calls it, I can't remember what the name of his chip is, but it goes on your brain. And then it has these little stems that come off of it that go to different parts of the brain. And they're kind of marketing it like it can help heal like certain diseases. It makes, depression, all these different things. They can target parts of the brain to heal ailments as well. So that's how they're kind of saying, oh, it's good for our health, blah, blah, blah. But then here comes the weird part. So when you have that chip in there, you can go to like that alternate reality, right? Yeah. And you can, and your like your thing, like your phone, like
Hold
the
on
way
a
you
second.
just, yeah.
This is for chat. Okay, go ahead.
What is?
They're all trying to analyze my reflection in the thing, and they said I showed myself really good earlier, so I just moved the drawing over to cover it. There, I'm Bertolino now. What am I looking at?
Let me move that over about 4 inches.
Yeah.
But he was explaining it like right now. He was saying how far behind we are in technology. Now listen to this. This is kind of a mind fucker. He's like, right now we're holding our phones and we're doing it all. Like we're, whatever we tap, whatever we push, whatever. It can only do as much as we know how to do with it, right? That's why I was saying today, it was funny when we watched court. We have a judge who you know, probably is one of the smartest people you'd ever meet, right? But she can't figure out how to work the computer to adjust the brightness on the projector in her own courtroom. And I never would have thought of it that way, but the way he described it was, okay, if you have this chip, you look at your phone, you don't even have to touch anything, because that chip is going to work with your brain, and it's going to do it for it, because it's all going to be connected.
So you think to call your mom or whoever, and your phone just does it.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be pretty wild. I don't know.
But it's scary. There's a lot more to it. It's very, I mean, if you're bored, just like look at just put like Elon Musk artificial intelligence.
And do they have this stuff working, or it's something they're working on?
Yes.
Oh, it works now.
Yes.
Yeah,
they've already done tests on animals. Monkeys. Rats. The shit's real. And I guess that's what he's saying, is he's trying to say that, because like Mark Zuckerberg with this Meta is like a competitor of what Musk is doing. And I didn't realize that. I didn't even know what Meta meant when Facebook changed. Mark Zuckerberg wants to make his own alternate reality.
Well, why don't they just do that to a mouse then, or a monkey, and then put it to, instead of a phone, put it to a voice box, so that whatever the animal's thinking, the voice box says it in English.
Yeah, well, you should see what they had some of these monkeys do.
Well, they could make them talk. The voice box would talk, right? So whatever the monkey was thinking.
It's crazy. But when he really put it in perspective, when he said, we are so far behind technology, and he said in the next 5 years, it's going to move quicker than we've ever seen it move. And he said, if we don't reel artificial intelligence in now, and like he's been giving warnings, like if you do this, they'll take over. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're only so smart as human beings. And I was like, God, just hearing that perspective is scary to me.
Well, when the computer starts being able to learn, like it already is, right? Your phone learns. Like, you remember when you said something and then your phone pulled up an ad about that? Remember that a long time ago? Yeah. So computers are already learning. So when they can learn, they're going to become smarter than humans.
Yes. And that's what he said. They will outsmart us. And if we're not careful, we'll be treated like house pets. And I'm like, that's a scary thought. And, it seemed like it was out of reach till you start seeing that they're doing, these clinical trials, and that spooks me out. So it's like, what do you do? Do you not get the chip and be treated like a dum-dum? Or do you get the chip? Because I don't even want to get the COVID vaccine, let alone some.
Well, everybody, like, they don't realize what their phone is capable of. Like, everybody carries these things around, right? And you don't know who is doing what with the phone. Like, it just comes from a company, and you just like trust it. Right?
Right. We trust it with our entire life.
And see, the other thing is cars, new cars. People don't realize that they're not actually driving the car. When they turn the wheel, they're telling the computer, and the computer's actually, right? When they step on the gas, they're not stepping on the gas. There's no cable to the throttle anymore. It goes to a computer, and you're giving the computer, you're asking the computer to give the car more gas. So you're not even actually.
Jeez, I never even thought of that.
The computer's driving the car. Right.
It's like you're playing a virtual. It's like playing a virtual game, right? When you used to hook up those things to your computer with the gas pedal and the steering wheel.
Yeah, and you can take a car. A car can get hacked, and you can take a car over.
Yeah, I see. I didn't even realize that they had chips in there really until the Subaru thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my Jeep had that. I don't think it had a chip in it, like a tractor. I didn't have GPS in it.
Well, the car does, though. Like, that's what
they put them in there, even if you don't have like navigation.
Yeah, all cars have it. You can run a track record on a car, tell where it went, how fast it was going, everything.
Oh.
And like the other thing too is have you ever noticed how there's less police chases now than there used to be?
Not really, but I guess you're right. Yeah.
I mean, you think there's more because it's televised in the internet and social media and YouTube and everything, right? But in reality, there's a lot less police chases with cars.
Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, yeah.
You know why?
Because they can track them.
Well, no, it's worse than that. They don't tell you this on TV. They can just shut the car down. They think, oh, you got to have OnStar, and they call OnStar, and OnStar shut the car down. No, they can shut every car down now. Every car, every new car.
Oh, wow.
So if you want to run from the police, you better have yourself an 85 Camaro or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's nuts. And then, like, when that OnStar first came out, I remember everybody was like, oh, my God, such a safety feature. You know, where does it cross the line to where it's invasive?
Right, because when you sign, like the other people don't realize is like even videos and pictures. When you upload them to Facebook or any other social media platform, they're not yours anymore.
Right.
And you can delete it and it doesn't matter because they have it already.
It's never gone.
No, and they can use it wherever they want. You signed it off when you signed the user agreement because everybody just spins down and clicks the box, right? They don't read it.
Well, I think we need to look into what we agreed to when Facebook became Meta. Because I'm a little.
I don't do updates. I don't do Facebook updates. I don't even do updates on my phone because you're agreeing to a lot more stuff that they figured out technology to do.
See, if I don't do the updates on my iPhone, though, it won't act right.
No.
They kind of force you.
Yeah.
Because they'll do like security bug fixes and your phone won't act right unless you do it. But it's just
I keep looking at Bertolino.
I know his tongue.
I can't believe I drew him.
I love it.
Oh my God.
You gotta play a sound bite.
I have none of that stuff. You know what you got to do? I'll email it to you. I'll take a really good photograph of it and I'll crop it and I'll email it to you. And every time that you put up the thing, he does not know, then flash this picture on the screen.
Okay. I'll make a little short and you can upload it to your channel.
And every time that you say yikes, then flash this on the screen.
Oh God, I may as well just keep him on the screen if I'm gonna do that because I notice myself saying yikes constantly now.
It's so funny though because somebody in chat, like Potato, just said Roberter in chat.
Just randomly.
And somebody will do that in yours, and that one person will be like, "Who's Roberter?"
I know.
It's hilarious.
I've seen random people come in and they're like, what is saying Roberter in the background? Like, what is that?
What keeps saying Roberter?
Like, oh, I cannot explain. I cannot go back in time in that one. If you weren't there, it's one of those you had to be there.
So when you go to the store, it'll be a little black zip up pouch kind of thing, flat looking, right?
Okay.
And it'll be in the drawing supplies section of wherever you go. You guys got Hobby Lobby down there?
Yeah, I have a Hobby Lobby. I have Michael's. I have Joann's. I have everywhere. Yeah.
Michael's or Hobby Lobby, and it'll be in drawing supplies, and when you open it, there'll be like 3 charcoal pencils. It might come with the whole thing of graphite too, like all the B's and the H's, which you probably don't even know what they are, but
I might have to like send you photos on Messenger or something so I get the right thing.
Yeah, it'll be like a starter kit. It'll have like a little gum eraser. It'll have a couple charcoal pencils.
Okay, what am I gonna prop this up on?
Just put it on your desk to draw it, and then just put your camera facing on it.
So I'm gonna do it flat.
You can do it flat. It's probably easier for you.
Okay.
Just to do it flat on your desk, like you're writing or drawing on your desk. Yeah.
Okay. Either way, I suck. So I might
And
do
then,
okay with the blending technique.
no, I think yours will look almost like mine. I think
Mm-mm.
if I do something and then you do the same thing, it'll look good.
Mm-mm. It won't look like yours. But
It's
then
gonna
when we're
be
done doing that, then you have to draw a horse like I do.
oh, well,
So then you have to follow along with me.
oh, okay.
It'll take like 5 minutes.
Well, here we go. See, look here.
Can you
Da-da.
just
Here's a
just
little
do it right now?
Oh, I got some all random ones in here. So let's see. We're gonna go like this, and we're gonna go like this, and like this, and like this.
Hey, you didn't let me guide you. Okay, but wait. No,
Oh
give
wait.
him 2 ears. There you go. Wait, and then yes. He's got to smile. But I would have made the tail like no, I wouldn't have made it. That looks like a deer. No, it's got to
Oh.
go down. And it's got to be fluffy. No, make fluffy. Yes, there you go.
Oh.
And then it needs a mane. Yep, there you That's it, man. That's it.
So,
just sign it,
this-
Jay.
This is Jay the horse right here.
That's
no.
it.
I wonder what I
Holy,
have in here. This is weird.
holy hell, you cracked me up. How about today during the crumbly thing? She got her pad of paper and I said she's drawing a horse.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh man, when they put her up there and gave her that pad of paper and made sure she could write.
Look, here's when I was practicing my
that's
signature.
great.
I was practicing my signature.
Scott Skulls.
Scotty, when I made my signature.
It's a
Just
cool
like that.
signature. It's a cool name.
Well, you know what I was gonna try to do? I tried forever. I was gonna try to make my signature a skull. And I was trying to figure out how to draw it in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, so
'Cause
you
you
could do
can-
it fast.
Yeah, and because your signature can be anything, right? Like doctors just make stupid lines or whatever. But I couldn't never figure out to make it look cool in that quick of time. But I might one day.
I think you should just not give it, like, don't think about it so deep. Just do it. And it'll
Right.
probably come to you.
Yeah. So somebody said I should send you a pic of the little kit.
Yeah, if you can.
So I'll go to the store and I'll look at what you need. Cause yeah, if you get graphite, then I got a graphite kit. We can do it in graphite instead of charcoal. So whatever you get, I probably already have. Because I got like mega pencils and charcoal and erasers and
Heather
got
said,
water.
move over, Bob Ross. We've got happy horses.
yeah. Look, here, I'll pull this back out. I have these are watercolor pens. Look,
Ooh.
and they're like they might be dried up a little bit. Yeah, because I don't use them.
Those are cool, though.
Those are
Do you refill
watercolor.
them?
No, you got to throw them out and get new ones. But like right now, I can just wet the tip a little bit and turn them upside down like this, and it'll suck the water in and make them all right.
Yeah. No, it's pretty cool.
got-
My granddaughter has she has like a painting thing. They have these where you put water in the little pen. So like the tip of it, like the brush gets wet and it's like magic. Like she can color on it and then it goes away.
Oh yeah.
She loves those things. And like when you color it, it'll be the different colors. Like if it's a princess picture, when she uses the brush, it makes all the different colors.
I got silver and gold. Whoops, wrong way.
Ooh, I like those.
Silver
Put
and
some gold on me.
Gold on you? Oh, bling
Yeah,
you
like
up with gold.
maybe if I have like a kick-ass buckle.
Oh, a big ass belt buckle.
Yeah, can you
Well,
give me like a really cool buckle?
Yeah, it's gonna be a Bertolino buckle, and it's gonna say
Yikes. Yeah, just make it
Yeah.
say oh, yikes going across my waist.
Yeah. And you're gonna have a caption that says muted.
Weird. Weird.
Then I have these. This is a white gel pen.
Ooh.
This does like highlights. Like, so if I want to make a highlight in his eyeball, I can go like that. See it?
Mm-hmm.
Probably not, but yeah.
Well, that's why I said like you would be good at doing makeup just by nature because of the shading and all that. Yeah. It's the same concept what you're doing. And it makes sense because I could never put makeup on. I just don't have that. Like my brain doesn't work like that. None of that stuff makes sense to me. Color wheels. I've never been able to grasp that.
Let me see if I can move this and get a shot of.
Like, do you know the
This is-
like the color
my-
wheel, like the canceling out of colors? I'm sure you do
Yeah.
because you mix colors and stuff.
Okay, do you see that?
Ooh.
Look.
Yeah, it looks
This
like
is
it's
on
moving.
This is on the floor in my art room. This is how much.
It looks like it's all moving. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's in my art room. I got like 3 rooms in my house full. I got walls that are covered. I got, oh my God, I got so much stuff. I got a pool table downstairs that's I got all my stuff on, pictures on it, drawings.
That's awesome.
I need like a whole nother like art studio place.
How long have you been doing this? Like
drawing for real and like
yeah,
trying to
like
sell
for
it
real.
is probably 5 years. I
okay.
draw my whole life, but like really going after it, like I didn't, like I started, it took me a really long time to like figure out. First I was getting them scanned at Staples, right? And then making prints, and the big ones that I do, they had to put through a roller scanner and it was putting lines in them. And it just wasn't working out. So I was like, where did those lines come from? Anyways, yeah, so then I had to figure out how to photograph them, and then I had to figure out how to make prints, and then good ones like Glycine prints instead of just garbage copies, right?
Right.
And then I put a book together, and then I started going to galleries, and you have to get juried in. Like, they don't just let you put your stuff, right? You have to go in front of a panel, and
you have to have your portfolio and all that stuff.
Yeah, so then I had to do all that, and then
I never knew that.
Then I had to get with like yeah, and then you got to go when you get accepted into a gallery, then you've got to have like, they'll have their, because I have like all these different genres of drawings, right? Like I have all animals, I have a bunch of people, I have like dark stuff, I have a boatload of skulls, like bunches of them, all kinds of different things. So then they would say, okay, we want this, this, and this. So then what would I have to do? I'd have to go run and make prints, like 3 of each or whatever, get the plastic package in. I had to get labels and do all that. You know, a board, I have to put a hard board in with them so they don't bend. So
right,
it's
just to get set up there.
Yeah, so then that's called a gallery print, is when it's all a packaged print like that. So that takes a lot of time to do that. And then
but that's where the big money is, right?
Well, the prints are gravy money, right? I make my big money off originals. Like if I have a like 3x4 foot original, it's worth like $1,200 to $3,500.
Wow.
You know, so but like my little ones, like this one right here. Well, this one probably ain't worth money. I don't know, but usually my little ones are worth like this size. If I do a commission, I get like $150 for the original.
So you want, you'd rather do the originals than the prints.
Well, not really. See, because the prints, you can duplicate it and duplicate it and duplicate it, and it's not dated. So in 10 years from now, I could sell the same print as I am now.
Right.
So the more examples I get, the more examples I get, the more prints I can make. And then the more I'm out there, right? I don't care about, it's not really about making a boatload of money. I rather people see what I can do. Because I've done some really wicked stuff, and like the one truck I built, I just took it the other day to the south end, Speedy Q. I went to Port Huron, and you know the south end Speedy Q on 10th Street? No? Okay.
The Speedy No, I'm sorry. I was looking. I was actually just looking. I saw your title and I was going to say something, but I was letting you finish.
Oh, well, the south end, I took this truck that I built and I went to the south end Speedy Q. I'd never been down into Port Huron on the south end before with it.
The Speedy Q? How would I know where that is?
The party store. You know how they have Speedy Qs up here?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's the Speedy Q. I don't know. You're from around up here this way. I don't know. Anyways, everybody crowded around this truck. Like everybody pumping gas, everybody walking by, everybody in the store. So there was like 50 people around this stupid truck. And they're like rubbernecking and gawking at it. And I'm like, you know, I'd like people to see what I do. And so I thought, okay, well, the internet and social media is a good way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then I've never been into video before. So this right here, what we're doing is brand new to me. I never filmed. I filmed while I drew, like in the last year, to make them little short time lapses. And then just now watching you guys, because I've always been into true crime, this has come to life where I thought, like you said, why draw by yourself and then try to film it or do something later? Just go live.
Right.
So that's kind of, it's harder. It's more pressure because I can't take my time and like, I usually turn the music up
But
loud.
you can, Scott, but you can. So like, let's say you start something that's going to take you, you know, you're going to be working on it for a month. Like it's something you're going to really put your time into, and you can start like, you know, a series on that and kind of have everybody watch as you do it. And don't worry about when you go live because there's replays. So let's say you have this month-long project and you tell everyone, hey, I'm going to be working on this for the next month. And then let's say it's 2 a.m. and Scott Skulls can't sleep. So he clicks live and he starts working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it just comes together. And then you have the ones like you just did tonight where you can crank it out. You know what I mean? So you kind of have like the best of both worlds. Like people can follow like a long-term project and watch you do something in, you know, an hour.
Well, it's like this one I drew left-handed, the butterfly I drew left-handed, summer I drew left-handed, right? So you guys have been watching me draw left-handed. Tomorrow I'm gonna draw just with my right hand.
You
badass ceiling.
Oh, thanks. I was gonna show you guys my
badass floor.
Well, she's going crazy, so I was gonna put her on the camera because she's being weird. What? She's like in this weird mood. Well, she'll like flop around, but I don't know what.
What was that?
Exactly. She's crazy. What? Go get your toys. She'll like.
So yeah, I want to do that with my cars too. Like with the limo, like I work with wiring, I work with acrylic and cutting it and routering it, polishing it, side lighting it with LED and constructing the bars from scratch. And I thought, well, how am I going to do it if my viewers are all about the art? They're not going to want to watch me build a car. But then I thought, okay, well, they don't have to watch. Maybe other people will want to watch.
Right.
So if it's about drawing, those people are going to stay on. And if it's about cars, those other people are going to stay on.
Exactly. You can, and then you can have different playlists for each thing that you do.
Like I'm doing. Yeah, because I do a lot. I do a lot of
that way.
stuff.
It, you know, there's a way to separate it without having to do like a completely different channel because that's too much.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I couldn't have 4 channels. That would be insane.
No, it's just dumb. I think you can definitely mesh those two.
Bye, Heather.
And you'll get, you know, people that maybe came to see the car but saw something you were doing with the art and stuck around for that.
Yeah,
and vice versa. You know, you never know. I don't know, but I hope you bring some more males into the community here, because I need to get my percentage up.
I'm at like 96% female, I think.
Yeah, same. Same. No, I'm probably like, I don't know. I'll have to look. I haven't looked in a while. I think last time it was 94.
It's females in the age range of 45 to 80. That's what I got.
Holy hell, that's funny.
But I think if I do like,
majority of viewers are between the ages of 35 and 65 plus. Mainly between the 40s and the 60s.
I think because older women are at home a lot and they go on YouTube and that's what they do. I think that's what it is.
Yeah, and you know what? The younger people are going to gravitate to the younger true crime people. Yeah. You know, that do the makeup and all that stuff. Right. You know what I mean? I'm just like boring, Jay.
No, your channel's actually pretty good. I don't like. I just watch you and Cher mostly, but I don't know how Cher and her husband are on 3 times a day, like for hours. I couldn't live on YouTube like that. I just couldn't do it.
No, I can't go live that much either.
That's a long time.
It is, and it really takes a lot out of you, to be honest. Mm-hmm. It takes a lot out of you. Like, I'm exhausted when I get done with a live, because to me, it's like, I love doing it, but it's very stimulating, because not only am I like interacting with chat or whoever, you know, if I'm talking to somebody on panel or interviewing someone, but I'm also making sure all the audio is working right. I'm making sure I'm not buffering. I'm making sure this is right. And this is, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just constantly looking at something. Mm-hmm. I'm not just like kicked back, you know? So I enjoy it. Like when Cher goes live, I'm like, sweet. I can just turn her on, put her on the big screen, get my phone, and I can chat and not have to do anything.
Well, what I like about you is you got a plan. Like you stick with that subject. You try to stay in that, and you've got it all planned out how you're going to do it. And like,
I don't even feel like I'm that organized, but that is one thing I can't do. I can't just go live to go live. I have to have something to talk about. So like, you know, people will say, oh my gosh, you know, we miss you, go live. But it's like, what am I going to talk about? I'm not just going to go live to, I don't know, like I have to have a point. Like something has to be happening or new, or I don't know.
Somebody
like,
asked,
oh my God, you guys, look what I found.
Sunny D asked if I sell my art. Yes. I have an Etsy store, but it's Scotty Skull's art, but it only has about 25 or 26 examples on it. The best place to see not most of my art, probably a quarter of my art is on my Instagram, which is also Scotty Skulls. And you can direct message me there if you want a print on
or you can hit me up. I'm his manager. I'll send over that price list.
I'm just kidding. Jay's got it.
No, his is all streamlined, so you've got the same name everywhere. Facebook is Scott E. Skulls.
I even took the name for stuff that I'm not even on, so I have it, so nobody else can get it.
So all your stuff, that's good, because then you can find you on every platform the same way.
And the only difference is some, like on YouTube, it's Scotty Skulls with the E as the middle initial with a period, right? But on Instagram, it's all one word.
You need to get that TM after it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Instagram, doesn't it have to be all one word? Because I think my podcast one is too.
And I left the period out of it because it looks stupid with the dot, so I just made it all one letters. But everything, if you search Scotty Skulls, everything comes up. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. My Gmail is Scotty Skulls at Gmail.
Nice.
It's all the same.
Well, I'm really glad that we did the live about summer, though, because, I mean, it was your idea.
You know what was really cool about that live is it was really, like, laid back and relaxed. And
wasn't it, though?
peaceful. It's the only live ever that was like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a cool vibe.
Yeah.
Scott H was chill.
Mm-hmm.
Maligator came on. She was chill. You know, just talking. I just thought it was nice that we didn't focus on any of the bad. I don't know. I think we needed to do that, honestly, because this got ugly. And then it was just kind of nice that like that happened. And then Don goes to jail.
Well, I think
You know,
things
so
will
hopefully,
quiet down now. Like since he went to
yes.
jail, I think it'll quiet down and there won't be so much static, right?
Yes.
And things will be a lot clearer now for a lot of people, I think.
Yep.
Whatever they believe, you know, or whatever they think.
I mean, I hope whatever it is, you know, it helps to bring out the truth and some closure for Summer, whatever that means, you know, because this has just gone on too long. And I have just never seen a group of people just with so much craziness left and right. It's been nuts.
Well, you got all these people talking on YouTube, right? They're all talking. They're all downing each other and going all nuts all about that. Why don't they go, if they're so hyped up about it and what somebody else is talking about, go look, right? Or do something constructive. FOIA request video. Get interviews. Court documents. Whatever. Be like, you know what I mean?
It just seems like everyone has just been, I don't know, just
eating at each other.
Yes, and it's just been on like full force, just
because there's no new info.
Mm-hmm.
You know, right. And who knows how long it'll take for it to die down. Like, you know, she could never be found. I hate to say that, but it's already a cold case. People don't want to use that term, but it is. It's been 8 months. So it's like, what happens if it turns into 27 years? You know, how long can people go on and on and on, you know? But when something new comes out, everybody jumps, right? Like, Don went to jail. Okay, we got it.
I know the slightest change in their life, and everybody, it's like a microscope.
Yeah.
It's just really bizarre. I've never seen a case go this direction, and I'm almost, I hate to say it, but I'm almost ashamed of, you know, now that things have settled a little bit, like looking back at that whole tornado of those few months. I just think that it went to a place it never should have went. And I get that, you know, people want answers, and we all want answers, you know, myself including.
And you know what's wild though, is like people react in totally different ways, and you don't know how you're going to react until it happens to you, right?
Yeah.
So what happens if they don't know anything? It kind of goes back to the laundries, right? Like, what happens if they don't even know?
Yeah.
And like all this, because that's a possibility, right? Like, and and so
everything.
Like,
I mean, anything's a possibility at this point, I guess. We don't know anything.
So you got to look at it from both sides of the fence. Put yourself in their shoes. Yeah, okay, their house looked like it did. Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, and you know what? I have, Scott. I had empathy with them in the very, very beginning when I first talked to Don, and I got a lot of hate for being nice to him. And I wouldn't do it any other way, because he gave me no reason not to. Just because he doesn't live like me, I didn't feel I had a right to judge him. His daughter's still missing, you know, so I gave him the benefit of the doubt. Now, the Wells have created their own reputation with their behavior. You know, the getting tanked, going live. They ruined themselves with that. And that's what really perplexes me about them having a quote unquote person who calls them a PR manager, because PR managers are supposed to do damage control, right? They don't let people slip up and then make blog posts doing damage control. They prevent the damage. So it just, and that's where it all gets so questionable, and you wonder, what's everybody's motive here, you know? Are they money motivated? Like what's going on? And then that's when everyone starts, you know, then you start getting in rabbit holes, and looking into people's personal lives, and then it gets out of control. And that, I think, is what we saw happen, because none of us really have the right to be in someone's personal life. I mean, it's one thing if you want to look something up privately, but to put it on YouTube is wrong.
Right.
Because everybody has a past, right? And
well, yeah,
we're not defined by who we used to be. And I don't think it's fair that everybody keeps bringing up what people used to be. Everyone should have the opportunity to come on YouTube and be the person that they are today, and not have their yesterday thrown in their face. And that's what I'm sick of, right? So that was kind of how I approached Donald Wells. Like, okay, I know he's done bad shit. I know he's not a good person, but he still has a daughter and she's missing, right? How can you be mean to someone like that right off the bat?
Well, yeah, and even after all the stuff he's done and going on lives and stuff, like, what if
I still feel bad for him in a way,
like,
you know?
what if he did the best he could and he was working and that's just how they lived, and you can't, not everybody lives the perfect life, right? Like,
well, so, right, and it's a generational thing. Like, they were raised a certain way, and then their parents were raised a certain way, and they carry it down. But yeah. What if it was an accident? And I think we all have said all along that if it was an accident and they were scared and covered it up, I actually can kind of understand where they would come from, being in their past with CPS and law enforcement, that they lived a different life than I did. I didn't live a life in the system. I didn't live a life in prison. I don't know what that's like. I don't know what that fear would be like to go back to that. So that's like, who am I to judge?
Well, that's like, say where you're at or where I'm at, right? Say you're in a relationship and it's toxic, but you can't get out of it because you're in love with them, right? You know how that works. And so there's kids, and like the cops have been called out a million times, and they know when they get a call, okay, Scott's going off the wall again, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or Marge or whoever. Yeah, okay. And so then what happens if you come home from work or something and your girlfriend or boyfriend is dead in the bathtub or something? Like, not everybody, you'd think you'd call 911, right? But not everybody will. Like, right. Some people, it depends on your lifestyle and like what you've been through with that person. They'd be like, oh my God, I'm going to get blamed
like
for
someone
this.
who's
I'm
going to
go to prison.
Yes, like they're going to be like, they'd never believe me. They'll never believe me.
God.
That's what I was thinking about Candace, like with her child abuse in the past and all of that stuff. And just, CPS being in their lives after the Don incident. I could see her being, oh my God, they'll never believe this was an accident. Especially if it was like, if she drowned, let's say she drowned at the water. You weren't watching her. That's neglect, right? She's going to think along those lines. Or if something happened on the property and, she had a head injury. Good luck proving that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
so there's some people, there's a percentage of people that would like cover it up because they're scared, or they would run. Some people run because they're scared, and people think, oh, well, you covered it up, so you're guilty, or you ran, so you're guilty.
Right. See, they couldn't run because they had 3 boys. So where were they going to go?
But like in other cases, people have ran and they think they're guilty right off rip, and they might not be.
Right. So it's just, like I'm saying, they didn't have the opportunity to run, but they had the opportunity to try to cover it up so that they wouldn't go to jail. So there's just, I go back to that accident theory a lot. And then I think a lot of these people maybe are just trying to take advantage of a situation. It just is so crazy how many people have gotten involved and have gone in and out of their lives, and it's just so weird.
Most of it's money or notoriety.
Yeah.
That's the 2 biggest motives right there. Like,
I was thinking of that too, because they had that other little girl that went missing the Boswell, the little baby.
Mm-hmm.
And a couple of those guys there found her. Or no, that was the other girl. That was the girl that was alive, Carly Trent. A couple guys there found her. It was actually Donnie Lawson. I think it's Ronnie Lawson's bro. But him and another guy found this girl. She had been kidnapped and was like living in the mountains. And it happened to be on this guy's property when they went out like on 4-wheelers or whatever. So they ended up donating the money to like a charity. But I could see where maybe some locals would be like, little reward money would help me out a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see where there would be motive to cozy up and wait for a conclusion.
True.
So I don't know. I mean, there's just so many different avenues. That's, I think, what just drives everybody nuts.
Well, you got to understand that area too. Like, there was a movie about a guy, I think, what did he do? Oh, there was a guy that worked for, he talked to women that were pregnant, that were down on their luck, and he got them to give up their kids, their baby.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a clinic, and they would take the babies, and I don't remember what they did with them, experimented on them, or like adopted them. I don't remember what it was, but the a pregnant mother changed her mind, and she had given the baby up. The baby was in there, and he stole the baby out for her, and him and her took off on the run, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so they were running, and they ended up off-road in the woods in the mountains, and a helicopter was shooting at them, and it killed the mom.
Oh my God.
So he had this, and he barely knew the lady, right? So he had this baby with him. So he takes off on foot, and he goes into the hills for miles and miles and miles, and he ends up raising this kid in the mountains, this girl, for like 16 years.
Is this a true story?
Yeah, it's a true story. There's a movie about it. And he raised this girl up, and he taught her how to shoot, and he taught her how to fight, and he taught her how to chop wood and survive in the wilderness. Well, she starts getting, she's 16, and she starts getting curious, and she goes outside the boundary where she's allowed, where he told her she could go.
Was he like abusing her too?
No, not at all. Nope. And so she runs into a guy working, and she doesn't really talk. He gives her a candy bar, and then she gets scared and runs off. And then she ends up coming back because she's curious. Well, then they go up on this, I don't know, it was like a satellite dish type thing, and like looked at the stars or whatever. Well, he ended up saying something to somebody, and all of a sudden all these people swarm in looking. And so her and her dad got to go on the run now again. And he tells her to meet him in some city. But it's a pretty wild movie, but it just goes to show you the whole...
It sounds like it's not even real. That is nuts.
Yeah. So, but the moral of the story is like, you can hide out in them woods for years and years and years. And in that territory up in Eastern Tennessee, it's remote. So
yeah,
up in them
I'll
mountains,
never forget
man.
when Scott H said that there were like cabins in those mountains that only God's eyes can see. I was like,
Yep.
That's nuts.
Yeah, there's miles of wilderness. There's nothing up there. Like when you go up the Ben
I just
Hill
don't think
Road,
she's that far. I just don't think it went that deep. I really
well,
don't.
maybe not that far, but
right, for her with Summer. But yeah, I
yeah.
mean, the fact that it can happen. Yeah, I mean, that girl, I don't know how long Carly Trent was missing for, but he had her living out there. Weird.
Yeah,
And it was like some creepy ass neighbor. And the thing is, the more that we've all been following that area, we see how many creeps live there. And it kind of like makes you think, no wonder everyone's a suspect.
Per capita, like there's a lot of them that must go there because they're out in the middle of nowhere and they think, okay, well, I'll be all right out here. Nobody will know, right? That's probably what.
Yeah, kind of off the radar type thing.
Yeah.
And like, I think I don't know if it was Scott, but somebody had talked. I don't know. I've watched so many different lives, but just about all the state lines right there. They
Yeah,
tend to like
Eastern
live in all these different
Tennessee.
states.
Yeah, there's 3 states, right? All close.
Yeah, it's like Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, and Virginia. There's 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah.
And they can be there within, hours of each other. So it's a different kind of area. I've never really thought about that area before,
Well, my property is like 40 minutes from Rogersville, and when you come down the mountain where I'm at, like all the way to the main road, which is 321, you shoot east on 321 and you hit North Carolina state line in 3 miles.
Wow.
So it's, yeah, and it's right on that same rib of mountains. Same mountains. So when I see that area, I know exactly what it looks like. And it's hard to know, like, for anybody that hasn't been there, you don't realize the terrain and how it's treacherous. It's, yeah.
I mean, it almost seems like a needle in a haystack.
Mm-hmm.
If you say, oh, there's a little kid missing out there. But Scott H had a good point. That other little boy went missing in the same type of terrain, and they found him within hours using the same manpower.
Wasn't there one too? I don't remember what his name was, but there was a little boy about 4 or 5 that went missing, and he ended up walking. He got lost because he walked out the yard, and he ended up walking for
that was the one. His name is Elijah.
He walked 3 miles, right?
Yep.
And they found him like way away, and there was a barn, and they had, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so he was like saying, okay, well, the TBI, the FBI, the local authorities all use the same manpower, and they found Elijah 3 miles away, but they didn't find anything of little Summer. Nothing.
No, that's
not a trace.
Zero. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody's talked. No sightings.
Nothing.
No little toy. No scrap
of
clothing.
Wait, what about though? What do you think of this? This is what I've always wondered. Remember on Dr. Phil when they said Candace was really upset because there was a little girl found in Georgia, and they thought it was Summer, and she had to wait for the call, and then she got the call and it wasn't Summer, and that's why she was so upset. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I was like curious. I was like, I wonder, it's got to be in the news if there was a missing little girl found, right? So I was like trying to find a news story about a little girl that was missing that was found in Georgia, and I couldn't find anything. Now, maybe it just didn't come up, or maybe it wasn't in the news, but I wanted to see, like, how similar the little kid looked to Summer, but I couldn't find anything like that. So I was trying to remember, like, where that story originated from. Did that come from Don and Candace, or did that come from the not interview room, the behavior panel and Dr. Phil?
Yeah, that's a good question. Who do you think?
Did it come from Don and Candace?
Yeah, who do you think it came from?
Benny Keys looking ass? I can't remember who told the story. Oh, Wyoming Adventure says, wow, Scott, that drawing is amazing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that looks like him.
It does.
That's funny as hell.
Christine Hubbard said Elijah was found because he actually walked off. Summer's family caused her to get gone.
Yeah, I mean, if she wandered off, it wasn't long enough for her to succumb to the elements, and they searched like a 5-mile radius right quick. It was within 24 hours. So
Right.
they would have found her if she was walking around lost. So I think that's pretty much out of the question.
I heard tonight I caught part of the prayer circle for summer on the Awaken podcast or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're doing a fundraiser this Saturday. I'm not sure where or how it's going, but with Duty Ron. And they're raising money for EquiSearch. So EquiSearch can go back and look for summer again.
Like a more detailed
Mhm.
search. Yeah.
I think they have areas that they have in mind that, they're not sharing the location. Because I know they have certain areas that they've gone to when they came back the last time.
Right.
Christine Hubbard said, I think it came from their Facebook page. Say no more. It came from their Facebook page, looking ass.
Holy mackerel, my phone's on 1% and it's plugged in too.
Oh, wow.
So if I drop off, you know why.
Okay.
It's gonna,
wow,
it's
that's
about to go
really
dead.
sucking the battery. I had to plug mine in too. My phone got hot.
I should have started it with a higher percentage, I think. I don't know. I have my screens, I should have it so it shuts down after 30 seconds.
I'm glad too, Connie, about that. She said, good, I'm glad EquiSearch is involved. I am too. And I'm glad to see that Awaken is supporting EquiSearch's search efforts coming back to Hawkins. Now, the question is, does the Hawkins County Sheriff support EquiSearch?
Well, I would hope so.
I mean, did they in the past?
Well, it doesn't seem
remember.
like it. It seems like their searches were separate from EquiSearch, right?
They were separate, but I think Hawkins did kind of give them the blessing to search. I think they actually, spoke with law enforcement. I think they're the only search people that actually spoke to law enforcement. Like this Nita diver thing that went out there diving. They're not working with law enforcement. Like if they find something, yeah, they found some box and they contacted TBI, but they're not front loading information with them like EquiSearch is.
I think if EquiSearch goes back out there and they've contacted law enforcement first, then,
well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I think they do. I don't think EquiSearch does any searches without law enforcement.
Right. And then if
approval.
they've got permission also from homeowners and property owners and stuff, then they can
right.
go.
I mean, they might be able to work a different angle than law enforcement because some of these people don't want law enforcement on their property. However, a private EquiSearch team on horseback and all that, they may allow. They may feel more comfortable that it's not law enforcement nosing around in their business. Because I think that's a big problem there too, is that a lot of people are doing illegal things. So it's not that they did anything with summer. They're just covering their own ass.
Yeah.
So maybe if Ronnie Lawson said, hey, everybody who lives in this vicinity, we'll grant you immunity on anything you're doing. Just let us search your freaking property. I mean, I wish it was that easy, but I mean, I don't know why they can't get warrants to search properties if there's a child missing.
But they have to have probable cause that the child could be on the property first.
And there's no proof that she walked off, right?
Or
so if they would have found a shoe,
right?
If they would have seen a shoe from the air and said, hey, we believe Summerwell's shoe is on your property, that would be probable cause.
Then they could get a warrant, right? But yeah, or if there was video, or if there was somebody saw or something like that. But without nothing, they can't, right? They have to have the owner's consent. But I don't know why anybody would not consent. Like, you know, if the cops said, hey, we'll look the other way if you've got this and this going on, we just looking for summer. You know,
Christine said that is why a lot of tea is spilled on YouTube, because they don't talk to cops, but they'll talk to YouTube. But then you get the people that will spill the tea, but then you got to wonder if they're embellishing for attention because they like the attention. Then they start their own channels. They start making money. And then they, you know, may embellish more to make the stories more juicy. Then you don't know what to believe. So I really take stories on YouTube with a grain of salt.
well, yeah, it's got to come from a credible source, right? And then you got to think about what a credible source is.
Right.
You know, it's not somebody saying something per se.
Well, yeah. And it's not
know.
someone who might have a vendetta against the Wells because they're their neighbor and they don't like them for some reason or whatever. You have to be careful, you know, take it all in and then kind of sift through it as you go. But
Well,
you
even
can't have the knee-jerk reaction and believe everything you hear.
Even the news reports, they twist the narrative to make it a certain way for their broadcast. So you can't take that as
right.
You know?
You have to kind of take it all in and then form your own opinion from everything.
Mm-hmm. The only
because anybody can go on YouTube and say I knew Don Wells and this, that, and the other.
Right.
But you don't know if that's true. You don't even know. Half these people don't even show their faces. So how do you even know who they are?
The only credible evidence is court records, things in writing, video, you know, and first person words. And that's not credible, but you can at least, it's coming from right from the horse's mouth. So you can sift through it and figure out, you know, what little truth there is in the
which I think is why Chris M did bring Mary and the other sister Jeannie on panel, because it gave us perspective into Don Wells' life. You know, it really put, even though we're not our past, but obviously Donald Wells hasn't really, you know, changed his colors too much over the years. He's just gotten older. You know, I don't know. I just think that the more that we find out about their lives are very, very sad to me. Like, I think, not to go back on, you know, the whole essay thing, but if Don, like how Don said he was essayed when he was like a little boy, to me, that makes him a victim as well, you know?
Yeah.
And people don't want to admit that. No, he's not a victim. He should know better. Yeah, he should know better. But he wasn't raised to know better. No one protected him from that. That was their normal. And I can't even imagine what that would be like. I'm so grateful that wasn't my normal. But I just think that we just have to take a step back, because the lives they've led have literally been hell, in my opinion. I mean, what do we want now? We want Candace to off herself. I mean, I'm not saying she's in that frame of mind. I don't know what frame of mind she's in. I don't know her. But I'll tell you what, I don't want to be known as the YouTuber that tipped her over the edge.
Well, yeah.
I mean, some people go at her fucking hard, man. You can't take that stuff back. And if you don't know, if you weren't there and you don't know what happened, you got to be very careful.
Well, you look, I mean, her kid's gone. Now her husband's gone. Her boys are gone. So her
sister's gone.
Yeah. So like her state of mind probably isn't very healthy right now.
I don't think her state of mind was healthy even before Summer got gone. So.
Well, no, but I mean, it's a lot worse now.
Yeah. So I think we just have to be careful. Just like as creators, I think we have to be very careful, because these are real people's lives. No matter how much the clowns like Benny go live and do their stuff, at the end of the day, this isn't about him. And do we as creators want to be known for the people that, beat Summer's mom into the ground? I don't want to be known for that. I don't know them, and that's not why I'm in this, So it's just, it got to an ugly place.
I think when you took that step back and then everything kind of, you like saw clear, I guess, of what was going on, and then then I don't know.
It got really dark, and it went to a dark place, and I thought, you know what? We are going somewhere that we have no idea. Like, you actually reeled me back in. You were like one of the things that really reeled me back in like a split second. I heard you on shares, and it was when I was taking the break, because I was like, what am I going to do? Because I didn't want to abandon the case altogether. And I'm like, how am I going to come back to this? So I just waited. And I think I just needed to just give it some time. And then it all kind of came back together. And because I started to watch, I wasn't watching anything. Then I turned on share because she texted me and said she was going live. She's like, I'm going live. Don't feel like you have to chat, but I just wanted to let you know I miss you, whatever. So I went there, and you had called in. And when I tuned in, you said, I go back to what Jay said. We go back to the basics. And you started talking about Candace's initial statements, and the holler, I drove back in the holler as far as I could go. And it just kind of reeled me back into reality, instead of going down all these rabbit holes and trying to think that that's going to solve Summer's case, because it's not.
No.
It's just going to put you in a bad frame of mind, because you start to get in these rabbit holes, and then you start, creating scenarios in your mind. And a lot of these scenarios that people go with this case is dark and scary and gross.
This right here happens. Right here. All kind of evils start coming out.
Let me see.
Right there.
Yeah. Yep.
All kind of evil start coming out your mouth, and it's all because of what? Because everybody just starts going and going.
Because we don't have answers, and we want answers, so we're gonna damn well find them, and that's what we do. We find them whether they're the right answers or not.
What if you turn her upside down? Look at that.
Ooh. Lady. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
That's a little different, ain't it? What about sideways?
Yeah, I like it sideways.
She's blowing smoke at the wall.
I still like Maligator after she grooms her dog.
Oh, yeah.
That cracks me up.
There it went.
For real, though, I don't like where it went, and it just, ugh. I was just like, this is not why I do YouTube. Like, I don't want to have this feeling, and I don't want to, like, go somewhere and implicate people and their motives, because who knows what their motives are, and who cares? Why do I need to worry about it? Investigators need to worry about that shit.
Yeah, we can't do anything. All we can do is speculate and talk, and then everybody starts downing each other and everything. There's nothing we can do. All we can do is come up with, the best thing to do is for us to come up with logical explanations.
Logical, right.
Yeah, like not.
I mean, we were getting into, the whole, like, her being sold and all this other stuff. Like, there's no evidence of that. And don't you think if there was, that they would have found it, like, on their devices and stuff?
They would have already had all that. So that's not what it is.
I totally think that too. I think that they need to find her. Unfortunately, I want to think that she can be found alive. I really, really do. But we all know logically, like statistically, the odds are very small.
Yeah.
So I don't know why we're all going down this road of theories that aren't as plausible as the obvious,
Well,
right?
it goes back to the Brian Laundrie case, right? Like, you had Gabby, and then you had Brian, and then everything got out of control, and then everybody started freaking out, and then there was
Yeah,
hands
we had
coming
the
out of the
hand
garden,
coming out of the garden
and
because
then
we
you
wanted.
had,
Oh my
and Brian
gosh.
was over here. No, Brian's over there. Brian's in Mexico. Brian's in, over this way. He's over that way. No, he's not.
Oh my God,
He's
right. We had the U.S. Marshals bum rushing a motel in damn, where was it?
yeah,
Tennessee or
yeah. I think
in
it
the
was
mountains
Tennessee.
somewhere?
But you had creators saying that, he's in Mexico, or he got a boat. He went on a boat. They had that boat video that somebody spoofed,
Oh my God.
and they were looking for the boat. And then he got across the ocean. And how did he do that? Well, he got on a bigger boat, and they had him in Bahamas or Jamaica or some shit. I'm like,
True.
man,
You know what? The reason why Brian's didn't get as like nasty is because he was an adult.
right. But it all goes back to the simple logical explanation, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the most plausible thing that could happen logically? And like,
Right.
I was right on board the same as you. He's within a mile of the car, man.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I didn't
So
think it was very like believable that they were like, taking supplies out to him and stuff. They didn't go anywhere. Like,
no,
he wasn't alive that whole time. I was like, he was dead within hours of leaving home. Like, he
I
didn't
thought
sit there and contemplate it. He already
the
knew what he
only,
was going to do when he went there.
yeah, I just figured he hung himself. That's what I thought. So I was wrong about that. But
Yeah, I didn't think he would have shot himself either.
no.
I totally thought it would either be he took pills or something. And
But
like that was just...
I got a whole nother dark theory about the Gabby Petito case, but I'm not going to get in it because I did a little bit on this guy Gavin's Twitch, and I got rocks thrown at me bad. So I don't even bring it up. I just keep it to myself. But
What do you mean Gavin's Twitch? Who's that?
some dude, like a long time ago, I was on his Twitch when everything was happening still.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this whole other theory, and it still stands. It still stands today.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't talk about it. I should email you and like tell you the story, or
Yeah,
can
I
go
would like
private
you
or
to tell me
something.
like offline. Yeah, I'm interested.
Because I'm gonna write a book, like not about their case, but about my theory on the whole thing of what really happened, but a whole different story. So it's not them, right? Because
Right,
obviously
like kind
I
of
can't get the
explaining like
rights.
write it happened. Do you
Well,
have a
no, like
do you
write a
have a
whole nother.
theory of why?
Yeah. And there's differences.
Okay, yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, we'll have to go private, and I'll like tell you my whole thing. But it's really good. But there's really big twists and turns, and it makes sense. But it'll never come out in the media like that. So, but anyways, yeah, that's a whole nother conversation.
Right. No, I'd love to hear it. I think there are a lot of twists in that case.
But it's the
and
same
we still
as
have
Summer.
we have the unsolved Moab murders. The two girls too.
Well, I've got that too. That's all part of it. So we'll have to talk.
Does that blend into your theory?
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. So, but it's just like the Summer case. Like, what's the most logical? Without saying anything, just take what Candace's actions, both of their words and how they did everything, and the facts that we do have, and erase everybody else. Erase all the YouTubers. Erase all the locals who pipe up, the prior friends, and the fathers of the other people and all this stuff. Erase all that and just stick to the main facts and what's the most logical thing, and like, you know what it is, and I know what it is, and hopefully that's not what it is, right? But that's probably
well,
what
that's
it is.
the most logical, and that was really that opened my eyes when Chris M released the uncut Hunter interview.
Yeah,
that really, to me, showed me that something happened at the swimming hole.
Well, I didn't expect that. This is the other thing that everybody overlooks, and you
What's that?
play it over and over and over again in your lives, and people don't listen to the words and think about it. Your alley soundbite. What does it say?
What do you mean? We planted flowers on the side of the house?
There you go. What's the last part of that sentence you just said?
On the side of the house.
Correct. The cactus with the flower pots were by Grandis's camper, not by the house.
Well, but her camper's on the side of the house, right?
She would have said by the camper, though, right? She said alongside the house.
She said, we planted flowers on the side of the house.
Right. Bart.
I just can't say that without the sound effect. Sorry.
But I mean, it's just that. It wasn't we put them in pots with rocks. It wasn't by the camper. It was we planted them on the side of the house. To me, that's like in Michigan anyways, we make little flower beds right up against the wall of the house, and we take our little potting mix and we take our little shovel and we plant them right like next to the wall of the house. Right?
I never thought about that.
That's what I get from it. And then you see these.
Well, and Allie's kind of being a smartass too. Like, we planted flowers on the side of the house. That is the best. I forever will love Doug just because he found that fart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I never noticed that she said on the side of the house. Because Grandis's trailer isn't. It's kind of over.
No, it's over off the other side of the driveway. It's not even near it's near the house, but it's not even parked up close next to the house.
Okay, so do you think Allie is saying that because Allie just doesn't know where they planted the flowers? Because if you think about it, Dawn always made a point to say she was planting flowers with her mother. Like in that clip I played last night where he's standing there with Josie and he's like, and it's all scripted. She was planting flowers with her mother and then she went to the front door and then Summer went inside and then, it's the way he said it was just like, he doesn't talk like that. We didn't know that then, but we know that now. Don doesn't talk that fast. His thoughts don't come together that quickly for him to spit that out. It was totally scripted. He knew what he was going to say, but he made a point. Her mother.
But everything he says is what Candace told him. So it's like third person already, fourth person. Right? It's not, he wasn't there. It's not, he was there and this is what he saw.
Yeah.
So it changes. You know when you line 10 people up and you whisper in the first person's ear marshmallow?
Yeah, the game of telephone.
By the time it gets to the last person, it's an elephant or something totally different. So.
Maligator said Allie's not the only one that said on the side of the house. Who else said on the side of the house? We planted flowers.
But that's what gets me. In pots with rocks over by the camper is totally different.
Well, didn't they just put rocks on top of the dirt, though?
Cactus don't get dirt.
Yeah, they do.
Not really.
I have cactuses and they're in dirt.
Are they?
Uh-huh.
It's not like what's that other stuff? Bamboo. You know how you just put the rocks in and you put water in?
No, no, they're in dirt. And people will put like rocks on top to like for like water, whatever. But no, they grow in dirt.
But a cactus is way different than a flower, though.
Yeah, and you wouldn't say we planted flower. Yeah, it's weird because it doesn't make sense. I don't know.
No, not at all.
Because Candace even says to Chris M, she says, my mom said we got to transplant these. So who's transplanting cactuses?
Yeah.
It just, their story doesn't make sense.
It's
So,
just nothing makes, yeah, it's not right.
So we have to go to the obvious. If it doesn't make sense, there's a reason why.
Mm-hmm.
The question is, who knows what? I think Grandis knows just as much as Candace.
I think so too.
Such a weird situation.
I think Don only knows what Candace told him.
Same. But then I go back to, what do you think of Dudley's story? Where Dudley says he was bummed out the day before. And then we have the report of the Toyota, though. The report says it could have been on the 14th or the 15th.
I don't even think about the Toyota because of that. They don't know what day, they don't know what time, they don't know who owned it, they've never found it. We don't know exactly where it came from, right? We don't know if the LE got it from a camera or somebody else driving by. Who knows? We don't know. So I discount that. I don't even think about that. What I think about Dudley is I think about Summer Dancing in the Rain video with the yellow Nissan Xterra in the background with nobody in it and nobody outside. And that's before, right? And I think about Dudley saying he's never been in the house. He only stopped by with his wife once or twice out in the yard, and his wife said, "Get out of here. Let's go." So I think about, okay, if that's Dudley's vehicle, then he's a liar because he was there in the house doing whatever with Don.
Yeah.
True. That's what I think about that stuff. Like, nobody talks about the yellow vehicle. Like, is that Dudley's? Ask Dudley.
Yeah, I was going to say, did I ask him that? I don't remember.
Nobody has. We just know his car is yellow, but we don't know what kind.
Why didn't I ask him that?
I don't know, but if
I
that's
thought I
his
asked
vehicle,
him, is that your car in the video with the red barrel? And he said, yeah, he parked there and rode with Don, I think.
Is that what he said?
I think so. I'd have to go back and listen. I'm pretty sure he said that. Yeah, Maligator just said, yep. He left his car there.
And went to work with Don?
Good night, Kim Maple.
Weird. That's kind of weird because he lives in the opposite direction, the other way from where they were working.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and listen.
I just think that's kind of weird too.
I think because remember he did tell the story too about Don trying to lose him on the way to Greenville.
Yeah.
Because he was following him.
And
remember that?
Driving fast, yeah.
But you know what?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe Dudley doesn't want, anybody to know that he was hanging out over there.
Right. He wants to be involved so much, but not that much.
I think he probably regrets getting involved. Like on YouTube.
Well, yeah, because he bounced on and then he was gone, right? So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think about all the other people at all. I just go right back to that day and them few hours. That's all I think about.
But what about the church? You just think they're just religious, like kind of kooky?
Well, there's a lot of that down there. That's like, it's not normal to us. It's normal there. For the way Don's talking like that, and that's normal there.
I mean, do you see how many churches? Just when I pull up Google Maps to look at 110 Ben Hill Road, I see like 6 churches.
Yeah, that's normal there for people to talk that way and act that way. So I don't know. I don't put much into it. His words, I do.
Yeah, and you're probably right. I think they're just odd to us.
But it's normal there.
See, and that's what I mean. We need to reel it in a little bit because things that aren't our norm can seem suspicious when they're not.
Yeah. I mean, go to you. I mean, imagine if this was a Mormon story. People from other states and other countries wouldn't even understand what's going on, right?
Right.
So, like, yeah, it's
We're totally reading it a different way, I think, in a way, in a sense. Now, I'm not saying that Seventh Day Adventist isn't, looked at as a cult like religion, because it is.
yeah, it is.
But I mean, one of my good friends is a Seventh Day Adventist, so I can't say that they're all like in this weird cult where they would hide, certain things, because I just don't believe that.
There's too many of them. And like, there's all kinds of people that go to that church that we don't even know, right? They haven't even been named.
Right.
So and people talk. So, and down there, everybody knows everything. Everybody knows everything. So there's too many people. I mean, if somebody knew something, it would have came out already.
And they've all lived there, like, their whole lives. So it's not like they're transplant people, I don't think. So it's like their generations lived there.
Most of them, yeah.
Most of them. I mean, that we know of.
Well, people got vacation cabins and homes and stuff like that too. But I mean, the main people there, yeah, they've been generations their whole life.
Checking convictions said, but any church that has drills for kidnapping is way too culty to me, in my opinion. And I get that. And I think it is weird, and we don't hear about it normally in churches. But the SDA church has been accused of a lot of SA. I think there's been missing kids and stuff. So that risk management was probably created as a CYA, so they can say, we educated, we did this, we did everything we could. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not saying there's nothing, it's not sus or anything. I'm playing devil's advocate.
I don't know.
Candace and Don are the transplants.
Yeah, they are, but they're not though, because I mean, they haven't lived there long, but the family, he got it from his family, right? Or somebody in his family owned it.
I guess, but it was like his mom was remarried. So his mom married a goad. And apparently the one guy, that Sherfy guy, is dating a goad. There was some dispute over the property. Does that mean that they're going to take Summer because they had a dispute over property? I don't think so. I think that's just another distraction from Don and Candace.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't inherit the property. You did. So I'm going to take your 5-year-old. What? I mean, there's just no proof of that.
No.
Wow, Tracy, that's crazy. But Tim wrote the book on it. I have never seen Tim's name associated with the Seventh-day Adventist at all. I have looked. Show me where his name is written on any book, because I've never seen it. Exactly. They want the property, not a child. That just I mean, who would, if you're mad about property, why in the hell would you take someone's kid?
Yeah, I don't think anybody would.
That doesn't even make sense. And then, you got to take into consideration too, the shaved head. You know, I don't believe that
Well,
she did it because she wanted to look like her mother. She didn't want to look like her mother. She wanted to look like Robin. We all saw the clip in church. She grabs Robin's hair and she's just running her hands down it. She thinks it's so beautiful. Don even says she liked women that were pretty. I think Candace did that to her as a punishment.
well, it could have been that. It could have been lice. It could have been the other thing that I think about too is it could have been her wanting to fit in with her brothers.
Mm-mm.
No.
Nope. I think that she wanted to be pretty. I think she wanted to be pretty. And that's why Don said she liked pretty women. And then you see Robin holding her in church and Summer just takes her hands and just runs it down her hair. And I think she wanted to be pretty. And I think Candace was jealous of Summer and didn't want her to be pretty. I think there's some deep-rooted issues in Candace just because of how she was raised.
Well, Candace.
I mean,
like, boy,
she's like stunted at like she's at like the mental age of like a teenager. That's why she associates with Hunter. She gets him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she's kind of on the same wavelength as Hunter. So imagine a 15-year-old mom. I mean, we're looking at a grown woman, but mentally she's not.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, so give a 15-year-old 4 kids. And a dad who dotes on his daughter. And I'm not going to say that Don was abusing her because I don't know. But if he doted on her and said how pretty she was, think about that 15-year-old mentality. He doesn't ever tell Candace she's pretty. I mean, that WJHL interview where he says, oh, she liked pretty women. Like, he never said anything about Candace or, you know, it was like totally downing her.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you have to look at all of those dynamics.
Well, that's why my theory stands.
Yep. I'm not saying they didn't have lice, but Josie didn't get his hair shaved. He had shaggy hair. Don had long hair. They were all in the same house. I just don't think that she was shaved because of lice. Because in the one video, or not, I don't know if it's a video, but where she's wearing the overalls, someone just posted it. Just in the last day or so. She's wearing like a flannel shirt with like jean overalls.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell the sides of her hair is shaved like Don's. But in that picture, the top of it is like down, but you can tell around her ears, it's shaven. So maybe she did try to cut it more herself after it was shaved. I don't know. I just don't think that their heads were shaved for lice. But I do think that Summer wanted to be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I do. She was a tomboy, but I do think, you know, like when she's dancing around in her dress, twirling, like that's little girls, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But what crazy dynamics to grow up as a little girl. You know what I mean? You know, like usually in a family, there's like definite roles, you know, mom, dad. She really didn't have those like affirmative roles to differentiate the two. It was like chaos. One day dad's pulling in the driveway from work and falls out of his car drunk. Mom's calling the cops. Some strange guy named Jose is living with us. I mean, the bedroom situation, the dungeon. I mean, it's awful. I can't imagine. Like, yeah, she probably did want to fit in with her brothers part of the time.
But see, I don't know. If you go down there, they're not the only ones that live like that. I call them hill people.
I know, you're right.
There's people that build like shacks out of stuff they find along the road and in the woods, and they live out in the woods. Like, you go there, and I was going to my property one time, and I turned on a road too soon, the holler before mine, right? And I go up in there, and everything starts looking all weird, and there's these weird shacks and people all down in the woods wandering around, and I'm like, where in the hell am I at?
Wow.
So it's
the norm. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot.
Well, yeah, I think Jody Sue lived in a cabin.
There's a lot of people who live like that and act like that, and there's even worse. Like, they don't even have the amenities that the Wells had, and so that's another normal there.
True.
I mean, it's hard. It's sad to say that, but it is. Like, we're city folk. We're used to it being totally different. The hustle and the bustle, and down there, it's not like that.
Maligator said Scott made her pretty. Aw, on her picture. You did.
Yeah, I know.
But Don and Candace are not from there. They moved there after his first son was born. Well, I don't think where they moved from was any better, because I think Candace was living as a carny in Arkansas, and I think Don was homeless in Arkansas when they met.
Yeah.
So they weren't living any better before they moved there. As a matter of fact, they probably improved their lives when they moved to Ben Hill Road. As sad as that is.
Yeah, same or a little better, I would think.
I mean, at least they weren't raising the kids in the damn carnival.
No, that'd be worse than out there.
Heck yeah. Connie said, remember how Dolly Parton said she grew up stuffing cardboard in the walls to keep out the cold? They lived in a van. Wow.
Yeah, they use all kind of stuff to build their shacks with, all kind of whatever they find.
Well, look at Grandis brought that school bus up from Wisconsin. She was going to live in it.
Yeah.
Candace said that was the school bus she rode to school.
I want that bus.
I know, right?
I would totally build that bus into something really radical. It'd be so cool.
It's crazy how much shit they have on that property.
I'd make a big old hood ornament on the front of that bus, big old huge gold right here, and it'd say "Yikes" on the front of the bus.
I love the yikes.
Yeah, I gotta finish them. I gotta make this 3D looking and do the chain better.
I know. I got you chatting. I'm gonna get off here though. It's almost 10:30.
Me too. I don't even know how my phone's still on.
I don't know, but I'm glad your power's up though.
It was 1% like an hour ago.
You're gonna have to check your YouTube and see what your watch hours are at.
Oh yeah, I was at like I don't even know, 28 or something. I got a long way to go.
You'll get there. You'll get there before you know it.
Well, okay, so we'll end this tonight, but
yeah, send me a picture of the kit.
I'll send you a picture of the kit.
Look at Michael's, because Michael's is probably where I'll go.
Michael's, okay. And then I'll sketch up a horse, and it's gonna be a wispy, like abstract, loose looking horse instead of like a really intricate detailed horse. So it's not gonna be difficult.
So is it gonna be like running?
Or rearing up, yeah. Something cool.
Is it gonna be like Lucifer?
I don't know.
Do you know who Lucifer is?
Yeah.
The Colorado horse, the Denver horse. At the airport.
Yeah, they got a big old statue out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Why, you want to draw him?
No, he's creepy.
Okay. Well, I like
he scares me.
All right, so yeah.
I want it to be like more like stallion like.
Okay, like a black stallion, like a wild
Mustang.
Like
running with its mane blowing in the wind.
Okay, we'll do that.
Running wild like down Beach Creek Road.
Yeah. Did you see the video? Did you see the video I put together with the other one with the running with the wagon? I sent you a video. Or no, I didn't. I put it on your Facebook page.
Oh, you did? I didn't see
It's
it.
on your Facebook page. Yeah, it's them with the horse running down Beach Creek or Lone Star, whatever road that is right there, when they were doing the news interview, and he shakes his arm like, darn it. And right when he does that, I cut it, and it goes to this Amish wagon cutting a corner, drifting. It's funny as hell. You gotta watch.
It's on your page or in the group?
No, it's on J4J podcast group.
Oh, okay. I'll go look for it. I didn't see that.
I don't even think anybody liked it. It don't have no likes, but I don't care.
No, I don't think anybody saw it. I don't remember seeing it. I'm gonna go look for it though.
I think.
Good night, Alligator.
So I'll draw that and text you just a little like a light outline sketch, and I'll go on Michael's and I'll find like something little. I think it's like $4.99 or $7.99 or something. I don't know. It's not much, and it gives you a little bit of everything. And
I'm excited. I'm gonna do my best.
And you probably got some paper at home. If you got any kind of, you don't want to use typing paper, and you don't want to use lined paper. So
I have
you
like
might gotta
printer
get
paper. That's all I have.
No, you don't want to use that. It don't have no texture. So you might go to the dollar store or even at Michael's, get just like the cheapest little tiny 5x7, like what I had wherever it went.
Is 5x7 going to be big enough? I don't know if I'll be able to do that intricate details that small.
Well, this is a 6x9.
I'll just get a sketchbook.
That's what this is. This is a 6x9, or like this one. This is watercolor. Oh, my hair's back in. Am I back?
Yeah, I never lost you.
Oh, okay. Or this one. This is like a watercolor book, but it still works for charcoal. This was at Five Below. I got it for $5. So, and
yeah, I'll grab something.
But yeah, just a sketchbook. And then we'll do that on Friday at 7. And then if I email it to you, then you should be able to post it on your community page or something. I don't know if I got a community page. If I do, I'll try to figure out how to do it. If not.
Yeah, I don't know if you get access to that later. I don't know how that works, but I can definitely share it on Facebook and on the community. I'll share it.
It would be cool to get people to do it along, at home.
Yeah, and then show us what theirs turned out like.
And tomorrow I'm going to come on, I guess. What are you doing tomorrow morning? You're doing like a catch up?
I was going to, yeah. Like at 10, 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Well, after that's over with, I'll go live and I'm going to draw an abstract right-handed, totally right-handed.
Nice. I'm gonna see you do both hands at once.
Well, I'm kind of working people up to that, right? Like I'm just drawing left-handed because they'll call me a southpaw, and then all of a sudden tomorrow for the next few I'll draw right-handed. So then I'll be I thought he was left-handed. Now he's drawing right-handed.
See who notices? Yeah, I wouldn't notice that. I would be a horrible eyewitness.
And then after I do that, then I'll do some really wicked two-handed drawings. I stand up. I got to figure out how to be able to listen to music while I'm doing it. And it would be cool to have somebody on panel like this, where when I'm drawing, they can talk and they can ask me questions like we did that day with Summer.
Right, like commentary.
So I can draw and I don't have to like look at chat or scroll back or none of that. I got somebody up here talking. That would be really cool. And I'll go wicked two-handed, like going fast.
That would be cool.
Yeah. So I can do it. Like I could do it tomorrow, but I'm gonna build up to it. Kind of do something.
Yeah. Right. No, do your thing. Do your thing.
Yeah. And then I'll start getting into throwing stuff at my what do you call it? What'd you call it?
Your palette.
Canvas. My canvas.
Your canvas or your palette.
I whip stuff at it. Like I'll take acrylic on a paintbrush and flick the paintbrush at it, and I do all kind of wicked. I get crazy with it.
Yeah, you got to get some coordinating music.
Yeah. Well, I got to figure out how to listen to music.
You'd be like the guy with the salt.
Yeah. So I got to figure out how to get music where I can listen to it and still hear chat. If Streamlabs
It's
isn't
built
that
right
cool.
into. Are you using StreamYard or Labs?
Oh,
This is-
StreamYard I'm using, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think I paid for it, but it might be on there free. It's new. They just added it to the thing. There's a music. You have to play. You have to go into the little branding area.
Okay.
It's in
YouTube?
there somewhere. They just added it.
I paid for something. I got music for YouTube. It's a whole different app though, or a whole different
What is
website
it?
thing. I don't remember the name right now.
Well, you can just play that then. You can just like open that.
Like,
you can make a playlist and then just play that.
and have it in the background of so my mic's just picking it up. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try
Yep.
it.
You can do that, or you can you might be able to even upload it into StreamYard.
Oh, upload like the music so it's already.
Yeah, I don't know if they had that option or if you had to use theirs. I can't remember.
I'll try it.
Yeah, play around with it. But you can also do a test stream, make it private.
Yeah.
And, hook up your phone or whatever, like, play around with the cameras. Just make it private and then you can just delete it when you're done. And then you can play the music and see how it sounds. You can go back and replay it.
I'm gonna try the phone plugged into the computer thing with 2 cameras. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, and just make a private stream and go live, and you're the only one that can see it, and then you can see what it looks like.
Okay.
Just make sure it's private, or you're gonna have viewers.
Well, I went on live today doing a test on Streamlabs, and I thought my camera was on. I had my hand over it. I'm like, how do you turn this off? And then I wasn't even had my mic on, and then it just said stream coming soon when I went back and watched the replay. I'm like, and I had like people watching, and I'm like, well, I'm deleting that. It was like 3 minutes long.
That's funny. Yeah, just make it private, and then you'll see exactly what it looks like and what it sounds like.
Okay. Well, yeah, because I got the drawing part down, right? It's just I got to get all this part. So
yeah, it's the whole setup part. It'll
easy.
it'll get there. But I mean, what you're doing now is fine. You'll just get better from here,
I could have drawn like 5. You know what? That's another thing I want to do. I want to have like my book, right? Like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to and have somebody talking. And when the subject changes, whoops. Somebody drew to me. I got drawings in here too. Look, every single one of mine. All kind of little doodles. Look at it. I give this to people to draw in. So most of these aren't even mine. I don't even know what that says. Oh, that was for a couple I know.
Have you ever drawn like tattoos for people?
Yeah. Oh, I got where I wrote in here and everything. This is full. Anyways, what would be cool is to be like drawing something, right? Whatever you're talking about or whoever. And then when the subject changes, flip the page and start drawing that. And then when you start
to go along with the conversation.
Yeah. And then, so just don't mind me. Just go ahead and talk what you're talking about. And then flip it again and just doing whatever they're talking about. And
it's like you're illustrating the conversation.
Like a storyboard. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It'd be cool.
It's kind of like what they do in court, when they don't have cameras and they do all those sketches.
Yeah. Hey, there goes Scott H in chat.
Oh, Scott H came in at the very end.
Yep, he's going to have to go back and replay. Ha ha.
Oh, yeah, because Scott H, you got to tune in. What is it? Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern. It's Fun with Scott and Jay.
Jay Draws.
Yeah, Jay Draws. We're horse drawn.
Horse drawn.
And we already got our mascot. And which one did I draw? Which page did I draw him on?
Our mascot.
Mascot. Yeah, that's what I was first. On Twitch, I was the mascot.
Oh,
and then
really?
then I turned into Podcast Daddy. And then I turned into Podcast Daddy Charcoal Looking Ass.
I know, I gotta change my name back.
I
Jay
gotta
is for
show.
Justice podcast. Looking at us.
Oh, here it goes. Right here. Here goes Jay. This is the mascot right here.
Let me
The
see.
horse. There it is.
Oh
There's our
yeah,
horse.
my horse. That's exactly what my horse looks
Oh,
like.
and look, he's
I
running,
need
and
some.
we can.
Yeah, I needed hooves on there.
Well, no, we're making. He's running. That's kicking up. You're kicking up dirt.
Oh,
Looking ass.
that's what my dogs do after they poop.
Oh, and you wanted wispy mane. Look, here we go like this, and we go like this. Watch this.
No, I wouldn't make it wispy. No, I make it go downwards. Like I draw lines like a waterfall. That would be my tail.
Like this.
Yeah. Yeah, but put the that looks better than mine would. I would have put the lines all on top of each other. And made it
Wait.
like full, like solid.
Like.
Yeah,
Well, we
something
can
like that.
We can put bows on.
I like the ears though. Kind of looks like the Easter Bunny meets a horse.
Appaloosa looking ass.
So no, we're not going to be drawing this on Friday. We're going to be drawing a black stallion.
Yes. Yeah, this is it. This is the award-winning horse right here. This is Jay. This is the mascot, the horse named Jay.
Put that in your portfolio.
Yeah. Gallop off on your Jay horse looking ass.
My stick horse looking ass.
Yeah. So that's not gonna be the horse. We're gonna draw a badass horse. Jay's gonna draw a badass horse. She don't even know what her talent
Show
is.
Scott H my castle, real quick.
Your castle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. Let me unplug my ears. I gotta go grab it.
So he started the drawing of me. He hasn't done me yet. He did my castle, and my castle is right like on the ocean. Pretty cool.
And we still here?
Yeah.
We're here?
No, we all left.
Everybody left. Right here. That's the castle.
Look at that. Look at the windows, and it's pretty cool.
And there's, yep, and then the walkway.
There's my ocean, and look at there's mountains in the background too.
Yeah.
I got the best of both worlds. I got the mountains and the ocean.
Look at the cliff hanging off like halfway up. Isn't that cool?
I know. My castle like got broken by the waves.
Yeah, so this is gonna be Jay the warrior, the crime. What are we gonna call you?
I don't know. I don't want to come up with the name. You guys come up with the name.
You're the crime fighting warrior.
That is really cool. Like I love the
But
castle.
there's your hat. See your hat right there, and there's the moon.
No, I can't see that at all.
You can't see the hat.
I have a hat.
Yeah, you have a
Don't
hat.
put alligator teeth in it, or I'm not participating.
And the moon.
Hey, did you hear me?
No alligator teeth.
Yeah, I sounded like Grady Judd. Did you hear me?
Did you hear me?
Yeah, because Ernie Shell has alligator teeth in his hat, so don't give me alligator teeth.
So yeah, when you're in Jay's chat and and Jay says you're in her house, this is it right here. So don't forget, she has all kind of like dungeon rooms, and she'll lock you in some shit you don't want to be in if you're not
Yikes,
good.
Ashleigh.
Yeah. So that's and
Yeah,
she's
that's my
gonna
house.
You're gonna be having the leather and the spikes and all of it.
Dang.
Do you want a sword, right? You want a big sword?
Yes. Please.
Okay, you're gonna be the sword wielding.
I'm gonna be like
crime
Xena.
fighting. Oh, you're gonna be way better than Xena. You'd kick Xena's ass when I get that drawing.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you're gonna have the big old steel choker, and on your head. You know what? I don't even think I want to put a hat on you now. I think I'm gonna put the big steel thing, the headdress with the jewel on your forehead.
No? Oh yeah, like Wonder Woman.
Like, yeah, except for make it all like badassery looking.
Yeah,
Is that a
kind of
word?
make it match my buckle.
Yeah, well, you're getting this. That's your belt buckle right there.
No, it isn't.
That's it. We're gonna make it
No
all gold and
way.
blingy. It's gonna say, but instead of yikes, you know what it's gonna say?
Weird.
No, you know what this is, right? This is from like the Batman cartoon, right? The South Side part. It's not gonna say yikes. It's gonna say muted.
Whatever. You know that Shelb
Yeah.
actually made me a sign and sent it to me that said Jay unmute for me to hang on the wall in front of me?
Did she?
Yes,
You need
like a
you
year
need to
ago.
put that. You need to put that behind you so that everybody can read it.
Whatever.
Right underneath your subscriber count, put Jay on mute.
Shut up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to hop off here. It was nice chatting, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. You're going to go live. So
Tomorrow I'm going to go live right-handed, everybody. So everybody saw this. Now they're going to see, whoops, I shouldn't put that on camera, this. So right-handed tomorrow. And then when Jay gets done, and then Friday, it's going to be fun with Scott and Jay.
I'm excited. I got to go get my charcoal kit.
And we're going to talk all about our horse riding experiences when we were kids. I got a really good story for that day, too.
Oh, I don't have any because I've never ridden a horse.
I have a good one, a really good one, because my sister had horses and ponies when I was growing up. We were in Florida when I was in Merritt Island. We had a pony, and then we got another pony. Well, the first pony is a sad story, and then the second.
It was your pony?
Well, it was my both of ours, me and my sister.
Oh, wow. Okay, I have a pony story too, I guess.
Okay,
I did ride a pony when I was a little kid. I have a picture of it. Maybe I'll dig out the picture. I think I have it.
Yeah, so then I'll get, you know what? I got some pictures too. So we're going to have horse stories. It's fun with Scott and Jay. I keep trying to say Dick and Jane. It's fun with Scott and Jay on Friday. We're going to talk about horses and our horse stories when we were growing up. That's what we're yeah.
It's so basic. I love it.
Yeah, horse stories. Yeah. Okay. Well,
All
this
right.
was a good live. I went a lot longer than I thought I was gonna.
I know. It was nice chatting.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll see everybody tomorrow morning.
Yep. See you tomorrow. Good night, guys.
Later, Gators.
Bye, Scott Skulls.
Bye.